Hello, good morning and welcome to Joy News at 6. The news is live on Joy 99.7 FM and Hits 103.9 FM in Accra. In Kumasi, we are on Love 99.5 FM and over 30 affiliates across Ghana, 16 regions including Badarin FM Bumpurugu, Glenham Radio Bato, Gaskia FM Tichuman and Radio Wawa. Get radio, TV and online content on the myjoyonline.com interactive app for Android and iOS devices. Coming up, medical lab scientists strike still in full force despite NLC's order to call it off and return to the negotiation table.
For now, we cannot say the strike is suspended. It is still ongoing, but we believe that if the duty bearers will act upon it.
Well, we'll hear from the leaders of the union who insist on consulting members before making a decision. Meanwhile, CTAC remains resolute not to return to the classrooms. Also, the Attorney General Department to take steps to protect the AG Godfrey Aboadame and the department from being attacked following Richard Jakpa's declaration of war.
And so now that we've heard it in open court, you will take the necessary steps.
As in security-wise for the Attorney General?
We'll take the necessary steps.
In business.
Economist underscores need for an escrow account despite government securing delayed payment on interest with bilateral creditors. We've got details on the Joy Business Report.
And in the National Science and Maths Quiz, St. John emerges winners of the Western Zone. We have details of that coming up shortly.
They should look out for us live and colored. Yeah, because I know my boys. They are prepared. They are fully prepared.
These are more with me, Mamis Nyamiche Thompson. Please stay. Now, despite the National Labour Commission issuing an order to call off its strike and return to the negotiation table, the Medical Laboratory Professional Workers Union is yet to comply with the directive. According to its General Secretary, Cephas Akoto, the strike remains in full force. He indicates that the executives need to consult with their members before making any decisions. We can hear from him after an emergency meeting yesterday with the National Labour Commission. He spoke to my colleague Michael Ashali.
We are not very happy because our expectations are not met. But all the same, we are all Ghanaians. We will take the advice of the Commission. Based on the decision of the National Executive Council, we will have engagement with our membership. But for now, we cannot say the strike is suspended. It is still ongoing. But we believe that if the duty bearers will act upon it, we'll all be happy at the end of the day.
And it's General Secretary of the Medical Laboratory Professional Workers Union, Cephas Akoto. Meanwhile, the leadership of the Colleges of Education Teachers Association of Ghana, CTAC, remains resolute in their decision not to call off their strike, despite same directive from the National Labour Commission. Here's CTAC President Prince Obeng Himai.
To be very fair to the National Labour Commission's comment, they said that it was an advice that we should take steps to call off the action because of the actions they have taken. And we are also saying that that's not the first time we have heard that from the Commission. So merely saying they have taken A, B, C, and D actions, so we should call off the action, we are unable to do that. We are going to meet our council so that we look at the advice, look at our interest, and then we'll make a determination from there. So not until then, the strike is still in force.
He maintains that meeting their demands is the only thing that will warrant them calling off the strike.
We are simply asking the employer to fully implement the arbitral orders given by the National Labour Commission, which the Commission even now sees that the employer has not been forthcoming and that they are even going to court to seek injunction to compel the employer to comply with.
You heard the president of CTAC, Prince Obeng Ihemang. From the Labour Front, a second-year student of the Christian Service University has sustained a head injury after he was allegedly assaulted by some supporters of the National Democratic Congress in Kumasi. The incident happened at a public lecture organized to mark the school's 50th anniversary, addressed by former President and flag bearer John Mahama. Nana Yaljima has more.
The NDC flag bearer, delivering his lecture at the Christian Service University, took a swipe at his NPP opponent, Dr. Mahamoud Bawumia.
Ghanaians are in dire straits, and this is not the time for comedy. This is not the time for concert party about passing a mythical steer to somebody.
Many of the people gathered at the public lecture applauded the job, but the TESCON organizer of the NPP at the university was unhappy. Nana Boakye allegedly retorted to the statement to the hearing of people seated with him.
I also responded, say, Mahama Obwa na Obere. Later on, I saw a metro man who approached me and giving me some warning that be careful, be careful. So I also asked him, what have I done? And then the moment I asked the question, he came directly to me and slapped me in front of the former president. So on our way out of the auditorium, when we got to the main entrance of the auditorium, I heard another slap. Bang! Out of that, I was unable to see anything or something sort of that. And then I also saw one guy also who held my hand back, and they started beating me, my stomach, my head and stuff.
The second-year student of communications has his head wrapped in a bandage.
Nana Yaujiman's report. Now, the Attorney General's Department says it will, as a matter of urgency, take steps to protect the AG, Godfred Yeboadame, and the department from being attacked. The move, according to the Deputy Attorney General, Alfred Tuan Yeboah, has become necessary because of Richard Jakpa's testimony in open court on Thursday that he declared war against Mr. Godfred Yeboadame when he betrayed him by not supporting his no-case submission as agreed in a deal. The Deputy AG, who described the testimony as unfortunate, says it has put the department on alert.
I think it's quite unfortunate, to be frank with you, because that declaration of war, according to him, whether he is acquitted or whether he's convicted, is declared that war. So he has put us on notice, and so the needed steps will be taken.
If indeed he said it to the Attorney General at his cousin's house, he should be aware of that already, not in open court.
AG has not admitted such a thing, and so now that we've heard it in open court, you will take the necessary steps.
As in security-wise for the Attorney General?
We take the necessary steps.
What would that step entail?
That step, when we take it, you get to know it.
And he had Deputy Attorney General Alfred Tuan Yeboah. Now, anti-corruption campaigners are raising concerns about a directive by President Akufo-Addo extending the appointment of Auditor General Johnson Ekwamo-Asiedu for an additional 2 years. Mr. Ekwamo-Asiedu was originally due for retirement on August 1, 2024, but a former Auditor General, Yal Domlevo, who was removed because he had reached retirement age, maintains that his dismissal was simply a political witch hunt.
No two ways about the political witch hunting, because the president or the presidency did not feel that I was working the way they wanted me to work, or more or less I was disturbing their government, so they took that decision. But that does not mean that it should be extended to my successors. And if you may allow me to clarify what I mean by what I said that the decision, I think, is in line with the law. Section 10, Section 4 of the Audit Service Act provides that the Auditor General shall retire at the age of 60.
And he had former Auditor General Daniel Domlevo. The Western and Western North regions have got new champions of the National Science and Math Quiz after a 4-day-long competition among 34 schools. St. John's School pulled a surprise 1-pass 2021 champions, Archbishop Porter Girls, and 2022 champions, Shamar Senior High School, to win with 33 points. James Afeji has a wrap.
St. John's Schools progressed to the grand finale after winning against Adiembra and Fiasiman SHS in the semi-finals with 41 points. Archbishop Porter Girls faced the toughest competition after qualifying with a slim 2-point margin with 26 points against Amenfiman and Sejuwiotu Senior High Schools. At the grand finale, Shama took the lead at the end of the first round, leaving St. John's and Archbishop Porter Girls behind with 11 points each. By the end of the second round, St. John's emerged top of the group with 17 points and went on to solidify their lead with 27 points at the end of the third round. In the end, 33 points was just enough to leave the trophy ahead of Archbishop Porter Girls and Shama SHS. They hope to prove a point at the national competition in the coming weeks.
Live and colored.
How many points are you beating them with?
Oh, not less than 70. Not less than 70. Like the gap. The gap, not less than 70.
70?
Yes, not less than. Yeah. Because I know my boys. They are prepared. They are fully prepared.
Until then, they hold the bragging rights as the new champions of the Gold PLC Western Zonal Championship. The Southern NSMQ train makes a stop in the Central Region Cape Coast for the Central Regional Contest. For Joy News, James Aveji from Fijai in the Western Region.
James Abeji bringing us to the end of this bulletin. I am Amisi Nyamiche Thompson. There's more news on myjoyonline.com. Business is next on the Super Morning Show.
You know, Papa, see that? And it's rickety car. Hey, Papa!
Bobo, so how your engine now?
It is half man, half amazing. Thanks to Quartz and you can feel better energy. Can't touch this. Actually, guys, so Sancho's engine just died like that? Yes, so somebody managed to convince him that there is a better engine oil than Quartz, and he switched. Sancho Panza. Now, which engine oil can be better than Quartz? No other, my guy. Quartz with its age-resistant technology, it keeps your engine younger for longer. Now you know. Have you guys seen the new bottle design? It's superb. Quartz 9000 from Total Energies there improves fuel efficiency. Why do you think Mr. Mane and Logoso have taken the Quartz Nation Movement World Cup like that? Sorry. Chairman. Quartz. Keep your engine younger for longer.
Elam's story began 24 years ago, and it's all led up to this moment. From the first day in senior high school, the laughs when his friend Skelo had 0 in an exam, an M.T. fan getting broke, narrowly passing Prof. Shiwele's exams. He remembers it all, especially that long advice from Papa about what will really be at stake if he doesn't pass his exams. All for this very moment.
Elam Jakpata, first class honors.
Everything to look forward to. And just like Elam's story, Absa Bank believes there's something special about your story. And we invite you to write it with us. Your story matters. Absa.
Someone smells great here. And fresh, my love. I wish I could stay in the shower all day. I know, right? Nothing beats a bath with geisha soap. It smells so good, it lasts long, and it's enriched with natural ingredients that work wonders for my skin. And it now comes with a fresh new look, giving us even more reasons to love our geisha bar.
New and improved geisha soap. Great new look, better fragrance, same natural ingredients, still all last time. This advert is FDA approved.
Be strong and last long. Like geisha.
For Pepsodent, smiles are one of the most important things we have. The problem is, globally, 1 in 2 children suffer from cavities. Pepsodent, with maximum cavity protection, helps to prevent the formation of cavities. Pepsodent, because every smile matters. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Join us this summer for the prestigious International Conference on Property Investment and Profit Making, the ultimate guide to financial freedom. Delve into the theme, how to earn and maximize passive income through commercial property investment in the United States. Mark your calendar for 29th and 30th October 2024 at Trump Towers International Hotel, Chicago, USA. Register now to secure your spot. Early bird registration ends 15 July and standard registration closes on July 30th, 2024. Registration starts from $500 to $1,550, which allows you 2-night stay at Trump Towers Hotel, Chicago, lunch buffet, welcome cocktail, conference ticket, and many more. For those in need of visa support to attend, visit our conference website on conference.chicagowestluxuryhomes.com and register to get an invitation, or call us on 0536 502295 for further information.
Hello? Yo, bro! SG Ghana has done it again. Low interest rates on loans this year too. Yatisubium.
Kojo, I'm at church.
Better double your offering because SG Ghana is about to bless you. Yatisubium. Low, very low interest rates on loans this year too. It's difficult to keep good news to yourself, especially when it can transform your life and those close to you. SG Ghana went low on interest rates last year, and this year we are even lower. Yes, Yatisubium. Get the money you need to turn your dreams into a reality. Visit any SG Ghana branch near you and speak to our dedicated staff about the amazing Yatisubium loans today. You can also call 0302-214-314 for more details.
Ojo, it's 3 a.m. What now?
Yatisubium. Okay, bye. Societe Generale Ghana. The future is you.
Agwavu.
Good morning, Kojo.
Good morning.
Happy Friday.
I'm wondering whether you've ever been rejected before.
So Wisi was asking me the question outside because he was trying to get me to say my experience. Well, unfortunately, my first relationship ended up in marriage. Yeah, so he didn't get. No, I mean that's fortunate, but unfortunate for him. So he didn't get.
Yes, unfortunate for him.
Yeah,
you are very lucky. So throughout your life, you never ever had to face what pretty much every man has faced at least once, which is, a relationship ending. Hey, I like you.
How did you deal with yours?
Which one? Which of them?
I don't know. Or how do you deal with them? Yeah.
Well, I don't know if my experience is typical of all men or majority of men. In my case, my initial reaction is always very calm. Like I feel like I shouldn't. Aaron, what's the problem?
He says you've never experienced a broken heart before. And nobody can reject an absent yet.
My friend Aaron, don't blame yourself. Anyway, so my initial reaction is always very calm. I feel like it's important not to panic, not to show any sign of weakness or any indication that there's a problem on our hands, right? And it's not only because I want to appear, unfazed, but it's also because I don't want to be a burden on anyone. I don't want the person who now feels like the only decision left is for us to end our relationship for whatever reason. I don't want her to now also be carrying some kind of burden on her shoulders, like she's affected my mental health or whatever.
Oh, would she care? Would it be a burden to her?
I think it depends on the circumstances of the breakup. The one I'm thinking about, yes, she would certainly have cared. So I thought to myself, okay, don't show anything, be calm. So I was calm. My initial reaction was calm, very calm for some time. In fact, it took quite some time, maybe a month or two, for it to suddenly hit me one day, right? And it tends to happen like that in stages. You suddenly remember something, or something will happen that will remind you that you are no longer in this relationship. And the first thing, you want to pick up the phone and call her and try and see if you can fix it, But if you are steeped in reality and you know that it's not going to happen, you just, truck on. I also believe in distracting myself.
Well, that's the thing, because when some try to distract themselves and they, like you were discussing, tend to alcohol or drugs or something, which...
No, I distract myself with work.
With writing?
Work, yes,
okay.
With work. So whatever it is I'm involved in at the time, it's going to turn out beautifully.
Amen is nodding. I think he agrees with distracting yourself with work. I think maybe he's been through that.
I think Sabute knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll be happy to hear people's experiences.
I can't wait. So listen, send through your voice notes. Remember the number 055 1111 997. Okay, 055 1111 997. Tell us how you deal with the heartbreak if you're a man. Breakups. How do you deal with it? Or if you're a woman, I'm curious. Do you think men get broken by breakups?
They may not show it.
Yeah, but what do they think? I wonder what women think.
Yeah.
Like, do they think, we move on easier than they do?
I think they think that way.
Or they move on easier than we do. Okay. Well, the 6 a.m. news was brought to us by Total Energies. Total, we go the extra mile for you. And Absa Bank Ghana Limited, your story matters. It's time for the Joy Business Report. And that comes thanks to Omnibasic Bank at your service.
Hi, good morning. Welcome to the Joy Business Report. Coming up, economist underscores need for an escrow account despite government securing delayed payment on interest with bilateral creditors. Also, government advised to be practical with this Ghana Beyond Aid policy to prevent the situation where the country is forced to accept inimical conditionalities tied to aids and grants. And in today's Business Journal, we'll bring you a special report on how some hawkers have created a unique yam selling point or unique yam selling points across some busy road intersections in Accra. Details coming up. My name is Darryl Kwao. Thanks for being with us this morning. Hello to our friends listening from Koforidua on KTU Radio. Economist Professor Lord Mensah has underscored the need for the country to get an escrow account for the payment of interest despite government securing delayed payment on interest and postponement on maturity date and a restructured debt deal with bilateral creditors. According to Professor Lord Mensah, this will help minimize the impact of interest payments on the economy when government begins the payments. Speaking to Joy Business, Professor Mensah said creating an escrow account now will be beneficial in the long run.
Postponement in interest does not mean that interest payment has been cancelled, and in the end, we should be ready to pay at any point in time that our debt payment is resumed. Now, if you look at the impact and what it means to us, it tells you that the uncertainty hanging on the economy is on being pushed far, but we are not certain as to when we'll resume our interest payment and therefore how impact this economy. So it keeps on delaying the true picture of this economy. And by listening to George very well, there is an indication that escrow accounts needs to be set somewhere so that at least that will give the signal that indeed, even though we are postponing our interest payment, we are making room for it. Other than that, we'll start a payment and the pressure on the economy is so huge that it will derail all the macroeconomic gains that will be made.
You heard economist Professor Lord Mensah. Now, firms operating within the consumer goods value chain have been urged to strengthen their local supply to improve customer satisfaction delivery. According to Chief Executive of Maverick Research, Atumaika, it is imperative for these firms to appreciate the sudden shift in the fast-moving consumer goods industry to stay profitable. He spoke to Joy Business on the back of a survey which showed that 77% of Ghanaians are reporting significant stress on their livelihoods due to the rising cost of living affecting their purchasing power.
If you're companies that are more focused on providing value to consumers, offering discounts and other programs that are actually enticing, are actually winning. But that's also juxtaposed to the fact that you're facing rising costs. And it also presents an opportunity for companies to look at strengthening their local supply chain, right? And so things that we can source locally and save on various, transportation costs relatively in that sense. These are opportunities that comes along with this. And I think to some extent, those are the untapped realities that this shifting market or the challenges that we face now presents. And I think the goal for players within the consumer sector and industry as a whole is to really look at how do we take advantage of this emerging segment and its emerging needs within our consumer space.
Chief Executive of Maverick Research, Atumaika there. Now, the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, ISA, has cautioned government that it will face implementation challenges if the country continues to rely on aid. Now, Director of ISA, Professor Peter Korte, pointed out that such situations have left to government's withdrawal of economic policies in recent times that have been deemed unpopular. Speaking on the need to reduce dependency on aid, he advised government to be practical with this Ghana Beyond Aid policy.
So the point is that we do not have independence when it comes to policies, and that's why sometimes we see policy reversals. We introduce a policy and then we have to remove it. Sometimes we introduce policies that are very harsh, and then the citizens jump on the street, privatize ECG, privatize this, and increase tariffs, etc., which brings hardship to the ordinary Ghanaian. So there are costs involved in all this dependency syndrome, and that impoverishes us over time.
You had Professor Peter Quartet there. He's director of the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research. Wilmar Africa, a leading consumer goods company, has said it is determined to enhance the livelihoods of consumers and impact society. The regional sales manager, Sumani Mohammed, said Wilmar Africa is dedicated to supporting its cherished customers and strengthening partnerships with local communities. He spoke to Joy Business at a ceremony where assorted food items and detergents were donated to the National Chief Imam to mark Eid al-Adha celebrations.
We are here to celebrate Eid al-Adha with our grandfather, our father, the National Chief Imam. You know, at Wilmar, the heart of our mission is enhancing our customers through our brands and products. And Freitor resonates with the Zongo people. When we talk of Freitor, you know, this Eid al-Adha is about giving, sacrificing of the ram and giving. And it's about frying. And we believe that there could not be any other oil to use for the frying other than Freitor. And Freitor is a household name in Ghana. So we've come to donate to our number one customer. And we've come with Freitor products, Fortune products.
Yeah, that was Regional Sales Manager for Wilmar Africa Company Limited, Sumani Mohammed. Now, carrying their products in their arms and supporting it with their stomachs and chests, these hawkers selling yam on the streets of Accra's busiest intersections have tried to create a unique market. For them, not everybody can go to the market to purchase yam. That is where they step in to provide commuters their products and add a little to earn a living. James Ishan has more in our business journal.
How much is the yam? How much?
The yam.
Yam,
250.
250.
Yes.
250 back.
Oh, Nina. Set
250.
2.5.
Are the yam no different how bad carnage?
Those were voices of a yam seller and a buyer bargaining on the street of Accra. These yam sellers are gradually taking over some principal street of Accra, in what has become a source of livelihood for many of them. You make it 70.
No.
70 cities. One.
No. Why?
Buy 4 orders, we take you 200. They hawk the tubers in traffic-prone areas, trying to catch the eyes of commuters who may not have the luxury of going to the market during the week. Though a risky task, the able-bodied young men can be seen running and chasing vehicles, all in the bid to sell their tubers of yam. Yeah, the yam is very get weight. So if you are not carrying it like this, maybe some ways you don't want like 2 or 3, want like plenty like this, 4 pieces like this. For all like this, some ways 1 or 2. If you remove some, give them. The trade, which used to take place at designated market centers, has now been taken to major streets of the capital city, such as the Kaukudi Junction, Asylum Down Traffic Light, and the Accra Digital Center. Adams, one of the sellers, has been doing this for 14 years. Crossing his fingers and arranging the yams in 4, he chases almost every car to convince the passengers to make a purchase. He tells me he plies his trade on the pavement due to unemployment. Almost, I'll start it to 2010. So that's like 14 years? Yes. Aren't you bothered looking at the risk involved selling by the roadside? Oh, I'm worried, but how can I do? I don't get any work to do it, so that I'll manage it like that. Although there are market centers such as the Kokumba Yam Market at Agbogbloshie and the Hacho Yam Market, these young men resort to selling their product in traffic where they claim business is friendlier compared to the market centers. They also say there are no spaces in the market. Sometimes some people don't know if you go market because of the traffic and like government work like this. You don't go work, you don't get time to go inside there. Some plenty people will bring some stories, so we'll sell it out so that we'll get it bite, so that you get this bite. So you not get time to go market buy some. Samuel Mensah, a regular customer, said he's content with buying from the street. He has said buying from the street saves time and is convenient.
Oh, by the roadside, I be it will be hustler. It be hustler. Into travel from hometown way, can't hear way to the can't hustle. Me, I dey like they buy for roadside because those people where they sell for the roadside. Let will be them a business way they do. You are so if they sell for the roadside, how come I no go buy for them as for them are there for the roadside? Me, I be roadside buyer. Somebody to be market buyer.
The yam sellers tell me they are not happy with where they sell, but have to manage and make some money for their households. For Joy Business, James Eshen.
And that's our business journal for this morning, putting a spotlight on yam hawkers and the dangers they go through trying to sell their food items on the busy roads of Accra. Before we go, a look at the markets for you, beginning with the commodity market. Crude oil selling a little above $85 a barrel this morning. Gold increased by $4 open trading at $2,364 an ounce. Cocoa lost more than $300 trading this morning at $9,055 a ton. On the currency market, the dollar going for just a sec, 15 cedis, 50 pesos. The pound going for 19 cedis, 50 pesos, and the euro going for 16 cedis, 50 pesos. More news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Thanks for listening. The Super Morning Show continues with Kojo Youngson and the team. Exciting show this morning.
You say dollar be how much?
Dollar, 15 cedis, 50 pesos. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
I know what shit.
Some are betting we may hit 20 by the end of the year.
That is scary.
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
It's
Hopefully
just
we have
that
our ads together.
It's just that between now and the end of the year, it's hard to see what specific event is going to happen to suddenly let our currency gain strength. Anyway,
fingers crossed.
Yeah, Ty Tribbett.
I love Ty Tribbett.
Stayed on You.
Yeah.
Hello, Ray.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm all right. I hear there's a legendary story of you breaking somebody's heart.
Please. There's no evidence to back that claim. Thank you. Hey. Yes.
Were you there?
It was a concocted story by evil people. Okay. And Daryl wanted to rejuvenate that.
So we want the real story of your heartbreak.
I don't recall any proper one. There's a song by Kempaluta.
Before we get to the song.
No. I am using the song to explain the situation.
Okay, go on.
That explains the situation properly. You know, he says that, the new standard is that you don't get broken hearts. It's a phenomenon that is past.
Hey.
Yes. So you pretend to cry small. Immediately you are rid of the person. Then you call in Bombastic. Do you know Bombastic?
No.
But you don't know that song.
Fantastic.
I'll get you that. Oh, yes. That's another word he uses. yes. So immediately.
Is DJ Jojo getting us that song?
Yeah, it looks like we have it. All right, let's go.
Oh,
hey, he's still working on it.
So it explains it properly. And now, you see, I think that you'll be genuinely hurt if you had unconditional love for the person. But most of the time, look at what Aaron is doing.
Aaron says what?
The young men of today have agreed that it doesn't exist in the first place.
Unconditional
love. Yes.
But you are not the young men of today. You are not the young men of today.
Some people have attacked me. They say that my heart, it is not mostly available for.
Let's get into the drive safe. We'll come back to this.
Yes, you agree. Usual things.
All right, who's doing drive safe?
The Drive Safe campaign is brought to you by Joy News and the Multimedia Group and supported by Toyota Superior Quality. Now, today, Winston, we still have rules on driving in town and out of town, right?
Yes.
Which means that you cannot exceed a certain speed limit when you are within. Yes. But there's a very interesting phenomenon. Are there groups that are exempted from this?
No.
For example, is a four-wheel drive, for example, giving very special speed limits?
They're not.
They are not, right?
They are not. Unless you are an ambulance with a sick person, you are the president, and I think even.
In fact, the siren exemptions may make sense to me.
Makes sense, yeah. That's it, yes.
But how many times have you been in traffic? I know the people who just leave the lane, join the other side, and you see that most of them, I don't know if they choose black as the standard color for some of these V8s. So V8 leaves the one and moves straight ahead. Sometimes others are tempted to join other small cars. But I think there's a special place we give to V8s in this republic. Because it's made to look like anybody who sits in the car is a big man. So they can take the law into their own hands. So be it Kojo Jansen, John Dumelo, or the other big people who are likely to drive V8s, some of them feel that they have special rights and treatments.
They don't.
But today is a reminder to you, because I saw one this morning, that you have no special rights on the road. Merely having a big car does not guarantee you extra. In fact, sometimes the person may even pay you less taxes anyway. But does not guarantee you a special place on the road. You do not have a different set of traffic regulations. And you cannot turn the rules around because you have a big car. If you're in the queue, join the queue like every other person and there's traffic. Do not cause accidents or cause trouble for anybody. And have you realized that the police sometimes, they start saluting them before they even, get to know who's in the car? Yeah, And the special treatment includes not stopping them. Even if the police suspects that they have actually committed a traffic offense. Hopefully, the cameras, which are not dependent on human direction, will be able to identify and deal with these issues. Sure. So please, this is a special one to you, V8 drivers.
Let's learn how to say it right. Brought to us by Kingdom Books. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are the hallmarks, and Societe Generale Bank Ghana. The future is you.
Something must be done.
You say either
I'd say either.
How do you say this word? C-O-R-N-E-R. Do you say kana? Well, it's corner. Corner. A place where two sides meet. Corner. There's no A in the word, so I wonder where the A sound even comes from. Anyway, I'm now comfortable that if you're pushed into a corner, you'll know how to say it right. So yeah, it's not kana.
Yeah, this is a problem for the people with the affectation.
Not problem.
Nah, yeah. Well, it's the special people.
It's those people who, even without a passport, have seen the world.
They are rich people. They are the ones who have this problem. Yeah. So if they say in my kana and
Anna.
Yeah. So if you say the honor, you sound like.
If you say honor, it looks like.
Hey, I used to know that.
You look a little too.
Is your passport still working?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anna.
I don't know how to say it right. English language is somewhere. But let's continue.
Let's get into the news. So we
can say our corner.
Yeah. It is corner.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Only one. All right, the news review now brought to you by Syntex Tanker, you're stronger, you're tough, and Access Bank, more than banking.
Now, the Daily Graphic is reporting this morning, the biggest story on the front page, 7.3 million Ghanaians face poverty. They have no access to education, health, and employment. And the underbelly of our development strategy, I remember between 1992 and 2012, when we halved poverty, we were very excited. But within the same period...
Growth and poverty reduction strategy.
Yes, we pushed 900,000 people, especially in the 5 regions of the north, into poverty within the same period. But because of the inequality in the system, we were just focused on the top tier numbers, the headline numbers, which said we have halved poverty. To be told that 7.3 million Ghanaians face poverty, and see, the thing with multidimensional poverty, it doesn't suffer from the malnourished definition of you spend $1 or $2 a day.
Yeah.
It actually cuts across having deprivation in health care, education, employment, and other living conditions. So there are things that we expect a normal person to get as of natural cause, if nothing else is happening. People are deprived of it in different ways and means. I was saying that this document should go straight to, first and foremost, the group that's supposed to fix our poverty. Cabinet should review it. Then re-strategize your safety nets to meet this. Recently, I was very sad to have learned that we were having difficulties making payment for LEAP. I have done some work which suggested this was the best targeted program. This is far back in 2011. That's the LEAP. So if our best targeted program, we have difficulties making payments to it. Some people, that I think they've increased it now. It used to be 64 cedi. That's the entire amount that they rely on the entire life. For the household, sometimes they have to get other supplements. And it was not 100% right. Some community leaders were even determining other people who should be receiving it when they did not qualify. But essentially, the chunk of the money went to the people who should receive it. I think beyond the publication in the newspapers, this should be a cabinet meeting agenda. How do we reduce this? Every single action of state should be geared towards reducing it from the top to down. If we make policies like that, then we are ensuring a just society. We are moving towards a bit of an equal society, which protects the poor. If we don't do so, the alternative is that the guy is hardened by the difficulties in life, now become a burden on all of us. Then we are now finding more money to try and deal with crime and its related effects too.
Yeah.
So it's good that Professor Nim and his men at the Ghana Statistical Service have put it together. And because this is not a partisan document, the expectation is that various units within government will deal with it. At least even a new document telling us how we are going to deal with this problem. as our agenda for, let's say, the next 3 years. We'll be sensible. If you follow that, it makes a lot of sense. It actually affects people directly because you get data to the household level. Yeah, not only just district, to the household level. So you know who to target with what. This pretends that we don't know who to target with what in this country.
Course we know.
Yeah, we know. Anyway, well, that's the biggest story on the front page. Africans must own logistics shipping space. That is McDan on the front page. And provide selfless leadership to reverse difficulties. This is Bishop Dobe telling the government of the Republic of Ghana. Tema East, NPP Haven, and it's also a fishing hub. There's a constituency focus on it. If you are interested, that is on page 16 and 17 of the daily graphic. And nowadays, I've not been seeing the sports at the back page.
Well,
because
the Ghana Premier League has ended.
Yeah, since Hasselfolk missed relegation, nearly went into relegation, and we had to pray for them. All first, fasting and prayers to make sure that
since the Bechim defender decided, you are defending and you are swerving. Yeah, you are dodging a ball.
He decided to save Hasselfolk. And but we can also praise him for it. But for him, no. I mean, even though it's a substandard team, because of his reputation, it should be kept in the league. Yes. Anyway, but what's on the back page is best agriculture student of Sunyani SHS offered a job, and that's on the front page, on the back page. And NSS releases pin codes for final year students. I see a campaign by Suleiman Abrahama. He says, don't let them pay a peswa for that thing that you are going to check. It's 5 CD or 3 CD. Don't let them spend any amount of, because the NSS money now is it's not living wage.
It's not.
Yes, not at all. That allowance cannot make the people survive.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the daily guide for this morning. Bawumia's Kaye trainees pass out. That's a story that you find on page 6.
That's very quick, right?
Yes. I think it's about 3 weeks. Let me just get. It says the total of 600 first cohorts of Kaye trainees who recently underwent the Skills Empowerment Program, an initiative of Vice President Dr. Bawumia, dedicated to empowering a total of 5,000 female head porters and offer transitional job pathways and enhance their socio-economic status, have graduated after a month of training and successfully passed out. So they were trained in soap and detergents making, baking, pedicure, manicure, bedding, decor, and makeup artistry. And the beneficiaries from the Medina and Ashaiman campuses respectively were also given financial management and business development skills, as well as starter packs and micro grants to start their businesses. So that's a good one. I've been talking about the fact that if we want to, we've always said we want to formalize the economy. These people, if they want to, now that you've trained them, okay, and you're giving them these training, you must monitor them also and find out what becomes of them. Don't just give them money and turn around and come back later on and say, we trained 600 head porters, we've trained 5,000 head porters. We must know their impact in society, how this is impacting.
How much were they given?
It doesn't say
because
in the
I'm
story.
just thinking about, sometimes you might be given money which cannot set you up in any meaningful way, and you struggle to now make any decent life out of that, mindful of the cost of living alone. And why did we select these areas?
They give them 1,000 cedis. It says, we delivered on our promise to give beneficiaries the 1,000 cedis stipend by paying the outstanding 500 in addition to the 500 cedis they got at the beginning of the training.
You see, once again, they are not interested in outcomes. They are just interested in action.
So that's stipend during the training. But the amount that they were giving, the micro grants that they were giving, is not stated in the story.
No, because I'm interested in that because, you see, look at how it operates. 2 groups, right? I know young ladies today, and I know some who are even out of universities, right, who go around. So Kojo, they'll tell you, I am a pedicure, manicure person, so I can come and do it for you at home, that you pay me the requisite amount. But they have established a network to be able to do that. There's another group in that also they carry the thing on their head and move on the streets. We should be able to determine whether or not there is indeed a market there for additional people and what we are targeting. I don't know if you're getting my point.
I get you.
Or those are the needs that would, these people with the skills, they'll be able to make it easily. We've done soap making and all these related things for a very long time. I'm not so sure whether it now can guarantee them a living of a sort. Because these skills might be important, or may have been important in 2012. But in 2024, are they also skills that will be required immediately for anything?
Raymond, Meltwater Institute.
Yes,
MEST. When they started training young university graduates in IT and everything, by the time you're done with the training, you must come and pitch an idea.
That's true.
A group of 3 or say 4 will come together, develop an idea, pitch, and they're giving funding. And so, I'm not going to, I mean, you have all these young ones who have done great things in the country. My friend who, went into, my mate from Marley Schools into Letty Arts, Letty Games, for instance. He went there, okay. But this is the point. At the end of the training, you would have been taught how to develop an idea. You come up with your own concept, what you believe will work, you come and present it. And based on the presentation, funds will be made available to you. I would have preferred that these young ones, also you give them training. Let's not be in a hurry to graduate them after 1 month and do the same things we've been doing over and over again. What is it that they want to do? Let them tell you what they want to do. Having given them, skills in bookkeeping and everything, then give them funds to go and start what they believe will work.
Or work together.
Work together, yeah, of course. As I said, they should work together. They should form teams.
Yes.
And go and work. Then they would come back. Give them funds. So that's why I always keep saying that. Look, let the professionals take over. You create the avenue. Come in there. Let the professionals train you. Get the financial institutions to give them funds. Monitor them and get their monies back and come and pay it to you, government.
Anyway.
Let me do this one. It says, KNUST VC gets 2 more years. Seth Tekbe Sherry IT sabotaged ambulance project. That's Jakpa. And Jakpa again says, I declared war on Dami. And so Jakpa says that, Jakpa, beg your pardon, disclosed that he had declared war on Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Godfred Yebo Adami, and that it does not matter whether he's jailed or not. And according to this, a quote here, it says that, I'm also going to use it says, you want to use your law skills knowledge to take my liberty away. And I'm also going to use my underworld skills to pay him and deal with him. I said, use what you know best in your law, and I'll use what I know best on the street, and we will see who will survive. So far as I'm concerned, there's a war between the two of us, and whether I'm jailed or acquitted, he stressed.
So you realize that this cross-examination is indeed revealing a lot. It's showing us the other side of things. First of all, we've discovered that Mr. Jakpa deliberately shared the information that he believed would suit his cause. He didn't necessarily share all the information, which is why we now know that there was...
talking about the tape or the text
everything. Message? Tape, text message. Because from the beginning, we were told that the conversation lasted 20-something minutes, 26 minutes. But we were given a tape of 16 minutes. Right now,
and
text messages
convinced the rest of the 10 minutes is in his interest.
We don't know. The point is this: he is making it quite clear that he only shared the bits of information that suited his cause, and that is expected, right?
Yeah,
but it is not. It is not. It is not what the public was made to believe. We've also discovered now that he's taking the whole thing as some kind of war and is trying to use underhand means to bring down the Attorney General. That was not made clear from the beginning when we were being told that it is rather the Attorney General who is being underhand. So I think this cross-examination is revealing quite a lot.
Now, the Catholic Standard says ICGC awards Father Campbell. Let's end destructive galamsey menace. Archbishop Kofi says that. And plastics are killing the world. So priests are urging that you should stop it. But is artificial intelligence a terrifying or creative double-edged tool? An important question.
Very, very important. Let's get to the online news review.
Brought to you by Zenith Bank in your best interest, Goyle Good Energy, Goyle Yanari India, and G&J Technical Services, celebrating 30 years of providing backup power in Ghana.
And we know that life is unpredictable, but that should not cast doubts on your future. Gain peace of mind by securing your future with Zenith Bank's bank assurance plans, whether it's an educational plan to safeguard your child's academic future, a life plan to give you and your loved ones financial support in the event of critical illness, permanent disability and death, or a farewell plan to cover funeral expenses. Zenith Bank's bank assurance plans, underwritten by Prudential Life Insurance, provides absolute peace of mind. Secure your future and that of your family with Zenith Bank Assurance today. Sign up at any Zenith Bank branch nationwide or visit zenithbank.com.gh for more information. Zenith Bank, in your best interest.
Now, Good Energy has hit the road with exciting choices to energize your vehicle. It is giving you more options to take you further. Watch this space for your choice. Goil, Zenayadia.
All right, time for the BBC News. And that, of course, big stories on my journal line. Go check them out. But now, BBC, brought to you by Fidelity Bank, Believe With Us, and Old Mutual, 10 years of greatness in Ghana, here for a lifetime.
For decades, we have helped businesses connect with their trade partners all over the globe. From Ghana to Burkina Faso, Cote d'Ivoire, Benin, Togo, Senegal, China, Morocco, France, Netherlands, and many other countries. We have made it possible to bring Ghana to the world. We have brought small and medium businesses closer to their customers across the regions in Ghana with our SME support facilities. We have brought relief and smiles to the faces of families with our employee personal loans. With our cutting-edge technology and digital support, we take the burden of complex thinking off you, making life simple. That is who we are, as close as a partner. Bank of Africa. We are indeed the African bank with the global reach.
Accra and many parts of Ghana face many challenges each year, including inadequate housing and flooding. Many lack access to affordable, safe, and sustainable housing. Meanwhile, yearly flooding disrupts lives, destroys property, and takes a toll on the economy. This is why the Bench 2024 seeks to bring together key stakeholders to tackle Ghana's housing and hydrology challenges through collaboration. Under the theme, Enhancing Collaboration to Tackle Ghana's Housing and Hydrology Challenges, we will work together to create lasting change. Join us at the Labadi Beach Hotel, Accra from July 2nd to 4th, 2024 to be part of the change. For more details and to secure your spot, visit www.bench.mwh.gov.gh or call 0249 532 984 today. See you at the Bench 2024.
Join us this summer for the prestigious International Conference on Property Investment and Profit Making, the ultimate guide to financial freedom. Delve into the theme, how to earn and maximize passive income through commercial property investment in the United States. Mark your calendar for 29th and 30th October 2024 at Trump Towers International Hotels, Chicago, USA. Register now to secure your spot. Early bird registration ends 15 July and standard registration closes on July 30th, 2024. Registration starts from $500 to $1,550, which allows you 2-night stay at Trump Towers Hotel, Chicago, lunch buffet, welcome cocktail, conference ticket, and many more. For those in need of visa support to attend, visit our conference website on conference.chicagowestluxuryhomes.com and register to get an invitation, or call us on 0536 502295 for further information.
Say donut, 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 donut.
Everybody follow not sa malaria. A 3D till no not now. Oh, malaria chill. Oh, popo. What do you need? I want you. Num lonat. A dabako. Num lonat. A damienu. Num lonat. A damiensa. Num lonat. No. Lonat scatter malaria. Lonat, it is scatter malaria.
A quality product from Blaze GVS Pharma. Yenshishemu hu se malaria wa wumujam ansana wanum Lonat. Na nam yensearch na malaria no daso wo ho a ko hu dokota.
This advert is FDA approved. Coming up after the news from the BBC World Service, it's Hard Talk with me, Stephen Sanker. From Donetsk to Kharkiv, this promises to be a summer of desperate defence for the Ukrainian forces battling Russia's relentless frontline assaults. But maybe more dispiriting for Kyiv is the potential deterioration of the diplomatic situation. Yes, Ukraine is getting significant new military and financial assistance from its allies. But from the US to Europe, political forces opposed to continued support for Kyiv are on the rise. My guest is Ukraine's Foreign Minister Dmytro Kuleba.
Putin has been quite successful in ensuring deliveries of artillery ammunition from North Korea, while Ukraine was suffering with receiving sufficient amounts of artillery ammunition from its partners. So this is the question that goes far beyond Ukraine and Russia.
That's Dmytro Kuleba on Hard Talk after the news.
Hello, I'm Moira Alderson with the BBC News. The US military authorities say the temporary pier off Gaza has been re-anchored, allowing resumed delivery of US humanitarian aid to the Strip. US Central Command said more than 6,000 metric tons of aid were brought in on Thursday. The temporary structure has been beset by controversy, with aid organisations saying a more effective way for supplies to reach the territory, where hunger is widespread, would be for Israel to open more land border crossings. Dr. Margaret Harris of the World Health Organization agrees.
We need to be able to move the aid in and move it in safely to all people wherever they are all the time. Now, remember, Gazans used to grow their own food, but they can't now. Most of their farmland's been destroyed. So we also need to be able to move in health workers and move patients out. And so we've been asking for our movements to be guaranteed safe at all times and to be able to take place across all the routes and crossings. The delivery of aid to the civilian population in war is protected by international humanitarian law. So it should be the rule, not the exception.
The South Korean military says it fired warning shots towards North Korean soldiers who crossed over the border on Thursday in the third such incident this month. The South Korean Joint Chiefs of Staff said the North Korean soldiers quickly withdrew. A spokesman said they'd been working in the demilitarized zone and appeared to have strayed across the frontier by accident. Microsoft is once again the world's most valuable company, just 2 days after Nvidia, which makes the chips on which AI depends, briefly overtook its rival to the title. Nvidia's stock sank again during Thursday's trading. Suranjana Tawari reports.
There doesn't seem to have been a catalyst for the fall in Nvidia's share price, and so was likely a matter of investors trying to cash in on its high value earlier in the week. Nvidia produces a majority of the semiconductor technology used for generative AI, and optimism around the demand for AI chips is high among investors. Microsoft and Apple are also investing heavily in AI, and with the tech giants in a three-horse race to become the world's most valuable company, those rankings will continue to change.
World leaders, health and pharmaceutical groups meeting in Paris have launched a $1 billion project to boost vaccine production in Africa. The continent currently imports all its vaccines. A recent resurgence of cholera in many African nations has highlighted the need for more local production. The authorities in Turkey say a wildfire raging in the southeast has killed 5 people and injured dozens more. The health minister, Fahrettin Koca, announced the casualties on social media, adding that more than 30 ambulances had been deployed to the provinces of Diyarbakir and Mardin. On Thursday, hundreds of firefighters, helicopters and other emergency personnel battled to douse another fire in Kanakkale. BBC News. A court in the Indian capital has suspended a lower court's order granting bail to the prominent opposition leader and Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. He'd been due to leave prison today. Mr. Kejriwal was arrested in March, days after India's general election dates were announced, accused of corruption relating to the city's alcohol policy. He denies the charges. The United States has banned a Russian cybersecurity firm from supplying its popular antivirus software in the country. The US Commerce Secretary, Gina Raimondo, said Kaspersky Lab, based in Moscow, would no longer be allowed to sell its products in the US. She said Moscow was able to use such companies to steal information from American computers or to install malware. Kaspersky has said it does not engage in activities that threaten US security. Scientists have recorded chimpanzees in the wild actively seeking out medicinal plants when they're sick or injured. They followed 2 groups in the Ugandan forest. When those who appeared hurt or unwell searched for a plant that was not part of their usual diet, the scientists tested samples. Most turned out to have antibacterial or anti-inflammatory properties. One of the researchers, Elodie Freeman, says she thinks the behaviour is learned.
If I had to guess, I would think that these are socially learned behaviors. These are behaviors that individuals are learning from others in their community. And I would venture so far as to say that it might even be part of a medicinal culture. But more research has to be done.
Scientists in Brazil say they've uncovered the fossilised remains of a crocodile-like reptile that roamed the earth nearly 240 million years ago, before dinosaurs existed. The creature, dubbed Parvophocus aurelia, was small, about 1 metre long, with a slender, agile body and the dagger-shaped teeth of a predator. By the time dinosaurs appeared, the genus was completely extinct, although some of its descendants would evolve into alligators and crocodiles. BBC News.
Welcome to Hard Talk from the BBC World Service with me, Steve.
Your business. You deserve a medal, and your business. Dear business owner, congrats on not giving up on your business. You deserve a medal, and your business deserves to be taken to the next level. In fact, it's about time you run a Zenith Bank SME account so you and your business can enjoy the perks of a Zenith SME business card. Oga and Oga Madam status.
The Zenith SME Business Card is a Visa debit card for making secure payments for goods and services. Enjoy great benefits such as free customized digital SME training, free marketing toolkits, access to Visa practical skills training, and more. Unlock the potential of your business today. Visit any Zenith Bank branch nationwide and sign up for the Zenith SME Business Card, the ultimate payment solution for SMEs. For more information, visit www.zenithbank.com.gh or call 0302 680-884 or 0307-086-370. Zenith Bank, in your best interests.
This election, ask your favorite politicians about their plans for tackling climate change and improving access to water, sanitation, and hygiene. Let this define who you vote for. At WaterAid, we believe in the future where our leaders prioritize climate change, water, sanitation, and hygiene. Your vote can make this possible.
Enimwa pop quiz. Are you ready?
Hit me.
Can you give me 3 words that start with omni?
Oh, that's easy. Omnibus, omnipotent, omnibus. The bank with a really nice signboard.
Hey, Radzi, you mean Omnibisic. OMNIBSIC. Omnibisic. Let me hear you say it.
Omnibisic.
Perfect.
Is that an abbreviation?
Not entirely. And it's not just a bank with nice signboards either. Omnibisic Bank is Ghana's fastest growing bank with innovative banking products and headquarters in Atlantic Tower at Airport City, Accra, as well as 40 branches across the country. Omnibisic Bank has the final word on excellent customer service delivery in Ghana.
Plus, they have the coolest signboard.
Yes, they do. And the coolest name, Omnibisic.
At your service.
I am Ohinere Gifty Auntie. You see, it always feels good when you receive that salary alert. I made a bold decision to invest a lump sum into the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan, and this means that I will get these alerts every month throughout retirement for the rest of my life. You too can retire on your own terms, so invest a lump sum in the Old Mutual Retirement Salary Plan today and enjoy guaranteed monthly income for life. Call Old Mutual on 050-453-4333 or visit oldmutual.com.gh to sign up today. Old Mutual, do great things every day.
My buddy, when you wake up in the morning and you know the money calling. Oh, you go work, but you know it's I on your side. If I believe with us, if I hold my hand and believe, cause you know it's I on your side. And when you dream, no say I live by you. And when you hustle every day, many never believe with us. Fidelity. Oh, if I know I dey your side. Fidelity.
It's the most action-packed breakfast show in town. The hottest music, the best giveaways, the great interviews, and all the laughter and fun you can imagine. Don't miss the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM. It's the best breakfast show in town.
I love it. Let's hear it again.
Ouch. Baby, I do in life, no. Ya traco, matia. See you, Bashara.
Broken Heart Broke Me was some 30 years ago when Ayefinoche happened to me. I cried like a baby and I was sick for weeks. But my guys helped me cope by comforting me and making me understand the wisdom of King Solo as recorded in the first sentence of 1 Kings chapter 11 verse 3. And from the day I got to understand that scripture, my brother, broken heart has feared me past. If you say no, someone else will say yes. No bluffing things.
So for me, I think that few men feel broken after breakup because most are just going to enjoy or going to just try. They see that, oh, the lady is nice, and then they just approach her, just want to be around the person, not necessarily that they want to have like a future something with the lady. Most of them, it's just this that I just explained, but few wants to, they really have it at heart, and then it gets them broken.
Absolutely. I think that men also feel very broken by breakups. This is assuming that they were very much into the girl and had probably tried everything they could to keep her, but she still left. So yeah, I think they feel just as deeply. They may not express it in the ways that women do, and so it may not be as obvious.
I feel like it depends on the kind of relationship that you had with the person, because if it's really not a committed relationship, then I don't think like the guy will be affected by the breakup. But if it's a committed relationship, I think in a way, yes, that means if the guy has a heart, the guy will be affected and perhaps be broken, especially if you were good to him or you people have a lot of memories to share together.
Coffee in your cup and Joy on the set. The Super Morning Show is always the best bet on Joy 99.7 FM.
Single and free. Hey, so it looks like boys, Charlie, they don't have hearts like that too.
Maybe it could also be grandstanding. It is reaction formation. So coping mechanism that's been developed over the years, tried and tested. That's why Kim Paluta said nowadays. Which means that
in the past,
yes. So,
and you heard the guy, right? You know, there was one man in the voice.
Yeah, he said he's also learned. So they should document it so that.
I guess once it happens to you once, you are then immunized.
Oh no, I think that generally people tend to suppress terrible memories, push up exciting ones, so they learn skills to be able to do that. But see, it's also different for the person. Some take it really hard. Some really take it hard. So the very things you're talking about, it may have a mental impact on them and all of the other things. Except,
guys, listen to this.
Table be 10, level be change. I got 10 over 10. Now you're there, let mama down. I am a crown, still in my town. See who I fell. First on the academic, I'm up fast. I didn't have a check over by a heart, but she said that I try.
And see, it's real, but we should also have a system that identifies those who cannot really cope with situations like that.
Yeah.
Because some, it can lead to suicide. To some, it can actually lead to a permanent mental breakdown, which we should check up properly. You know, there was a time ago that they say that most of them, it is illicit drugs and related stuff that take them to mental hospitals. Then most of the women, it's men's problems that takes them to the mental hospital. I think the coping mechanisms have been developed for, you people in ways. I think men are used to rejection because it happens to them frequently. It's standard practice for you to be rejected along the line. So you develop it. Then you build upon it. Then your boys will not even insult you more. Can you believe that? Have you seen that video where a father will say that, how can you, a university graduate, be broken down by a broken heart? How can I have a son like this? the guy is lying there crying, sobbing in bed. Then the father is saying,
you remember the Nanama story? Nanama came.
Yes.
You see how that, and you see the boys just started saying, this guy be double, you be double. So what actually happens is that a lot of men, and in the groups, they encourage promiscuity. They would encourage these things. So have multiple girlfriends. If one goes, then you pretend as if you're hurt. Then you call the next person. But what they don't tell you is that a lot of these guys, I mean, after they are done with all the boys talk, get into their rooms and they are grieving.
Indeed.
And so the problem is that, look, you call the next person.
They're just saying that
yes, you call the next person.
Is okay, but don't come and behave like any other.
You call the next person, and the next person probably becomes a victim of your past. But this is the other story.
Actually, you mean fantastic.
And a fantastic one. But today, in the past, a lady told me years ago that you thought that only men engaged in multiple girlfriends. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that the value is the same. Today, the young boys and girls are the same. So all of them, they're looking out for the best person to marry. They all say marriage is a strategy. You just don't get into marriage because you love somebody. So they are all keeping 2, 3, 4 boyfriends and girlfriends. So if you leave,
and if they get a third party, they'll throw them away. And
if you leave, the next person in line takes over. Is the reason when they are prepared,
bombastic or fantastic?
Either of them. Is the reason when they are
or both.
Okay. It's the reason when they are getting ready to marry, they start making calls and saying, I need to move on, so I'm getting married in 2 weeks' time. And then the boys will say, So that's who they are now. Now they don't care.
But as for whether it affects men, I mean, I've got to tell you, it really does. Let me read you this message before we move on. Okay, it says, so I broke up with this guy because of family rejection. We loved each other, but I couldn't stand the family pressure. I was broken for a few months, but he fell ill for close to 2 years. His life was halted. He nearly went mad. He suffered depression. It took me 4 years to let go and get into another relationship, but it took him over 10 years. He got married, divorced, married again, and he always blamed me. Whenever we cross each other's paths. He sees me, he melts and gets broken again. When something happens to him, his family calls for me to speak with him, and then he calms down. I feel very bad for messing him up, but I was so young that I couldn't stand up for myself, let alone stand up for him.
This one there.
But Kojo, I actually know. Listen, I actually know a lady whose boyfriend, broke her heart. She got married to another man, and in the presence of her current husband, can say, even my husband knows that the love of my life is this guy.
Oh my God!
To the extent that
it's just like a recent tape on the internet.
Oh yes, but to the extent that when this love of her life, actually got a problem and couldn't eat, the mother calls this married woman to go. I'm telling you, to go and talk to this man to actually eat. And this is not like they say, I was there, and I had it live.
Yeah. So, look, as for whether breakups affect men, I think you can take it for a fact that
yes, of course,
they do. They do. The problem is how we cope with it. And these songs are examples of how we attempt to cope with it by pretending we are fine.
That's true.
Right? And it's problematic because this is a threat to our mental health. This attempt to mask it, to keep it in, to hide it. What it means is that you have unresolved trauma, which will make you go and harm someone else's daughter in the future.
What they are saying is that in this republic, they have so many other unresolved traumas. So it's just adding on to the list.
Let me say good morning to my friend Jerry Ajololo. And Jerry, let me say let me say good morning to you and your daughters. They are asking you very important questions. They should continue.
They're asking whether he's done something to somebody before.
No, actually.
Those are the only questions that are related to them.
They are asking very important questions.
Yeah, and what is his answer?
My nieces should continue asking the questions.
He has to be absolutely truthful.
This is a dangerous community. Anyway, listen, confess your sins before your daughter asks you. Use the hashtag JoySMS when you post on X, or send us a voice note 055-1111-997. I want to know what you think about it. How do men deal with breakups? Do they even deal with them?
Wake up to joy, joy, joy. Sunshine and joy in the morning time. Wake up to the super morning show. Yeah. Wake up to joy.
Have a game-changing, innovative business idea or project that can impact society? Well, this is your moment. Total Energies presents the 4th edition of the Startupper of the Year Challenge. This year, they're looking for 3 winners. The best entrepreneur, also known as the InnovUp winner. The best project best project on innovative business idea, exemplifying recycling and minimizing waste. And that's called the Cycle Up winner. And the best project promoting or relating to sustainable and affordable energies. That's the Power Up winner. And that's not all. 4 additional projects in the Power Up category will be selected by an international jury. So don't wait any longer. Apply now at startupper.totalenergies.com for your chance to win financial support, professional mentorship, and the spotlight for your project. Terms and conditions apply. Total Energies Startupper Challenge.
Now, for the first time, Dubai Property Expo is here in Ghana by HJ Real Estates, located at 28 Joseph Broz Tito Avenue. This in Cantonment here in Accra. This is opposite the Diamond in City Apartments. HJ Real Estates, your property advisor, presents exciting opportunities of investment in Dubai. Why you should invest in Dubai? Is that a question you want to know?
Please tell me more about that.
Yes, let's start from here. A tax-free income. 1. 2. Good rental income. 3. Guaranteed high return on investment. 4. Flexible payment plan for high capital appreciation. 5. 0%, and underline the 0. 0%. Can we bold in it and no. Yes, give it
italics.
Yes, italics. Yes. Property tax. 0% property tax. They didn't implement the property tax.
Well, they started.
Yeah,
they started. But myassembly.com not getting a lot of fans.
Anyway, let me continue with this one. You have a tourist destination, safest country in the world till date. So I've listed almost 9 reasons why you should actually be part of this all-important Dubai Property Expo. The expo dates are the 21st and 22nd of today and tomorrow. Let's not get it wrong. Today and tomorrow, and the time is 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. each day. So book now and contact us for more information. That's 0537 586 262. And this same number is on WhatsApp. Go to the website hjrealestates.com. On Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, it's still AJ Real Estates. AJ Real Estate is your trusted partner.
And the Pan-African Payment and Settlement System, PAPS, is now live at Fidelity Bank. Imagine sending money to your loved ones or business partners across Africa instantly and in Ghana cedis. Don't wait for days for transactions to clear. No more expensive fees. Just fast, secure, and affordable payments. PAPS is here, and Fidelity Bank makes sending money through PAPS easy. Visit any Fidelity Bank branch and start sending money across Africa instantly to Nigeria, Liberia, Gambia, Guinea, and Sierra Leone. Fidelity Bank, believe with us.
All right, every time we eat, food and sugars get trapped between our teeth, leading to tooth decay, gum disease, and in some cases, foul breath. Now, brushing your teeth every morning and night with Pepsodent Cavity Fighter gives you and your teeth the protection they need, leaving you with 10 times stronger teeth. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter is fortified with pro-fluoride and microcalcium ingredients, sealing tiny and invisible holes in your teeth. And now this prevents cavities and keeps your teeth strong and your mouth healthy. Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, maximum cavity protection, 10 times stronger teeth. Now, after 25 years of education on how to brush daily and nightly, Pepsodent is recommended by the Ghana Dental Association. And you can get Pepsodent at any shop near you. You can call the customer care center on the toll-free number 0800 2030. Always remember to brush your teeth in the morning and before you sleep at night. Pepsodent, every smile matters.
Now, Toyota Ghana Company Limited, the Legon branch is hosting an exclusive service clinic on Saturday, June 29th. Now, drive down to Toyota Ghana Legon branch and treat your car to a day of pampering with professional care. We are offering an array of complimentary services, which will include free diagnosis. So you get a thorough checkup from our expert technicians and engineers to ensure your car's efficiency. You have a headlamp cleaning, enhance your nighttime visibility, and give your headlights a sparkling new look. There's also the body waxing, not the human body waxing. This one protects your cars, the paint, and also gives it an irresistible showroom shine. And that's not all. There'll be an exciting interaction with our insurance partners and a chance to learn some handy maintenance tips from our professionals. So whether you're a car enthusiast or just want to make sure your vehicle's in top shape, join us at Toyota Ghana Legon branch on Saturday, June 29th from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's a day that's dedicated to you and your car with absolutely free vehicle diagnosis, affordable oil change, spare parts sales, and automotive paint refinishes. Now, for more details, visit our website toyotaghana.com or call or WhatsApp us on 025 795 5447.
Hello world, let's help you check your dream locations off your bucket list. Make sure your travel dreams are a reality with Access Bank. And our aviation and hospitality desk is designed with you in mind. Let's help you book and pay for your ticket, secure travel insurance, and enjoy our Fly Now, Pay Later short-term loan facility. I love that. Whether it's a tropical escape or a visit to the family, Access Bank has you covered. Avoid the hassle. Book your next flight with Emirates, South African Airways, Air Peace, or Africa World Airline through Access Bank. Our 55-branch network gives you convenience, easy payments, and security. You can also spread the cost of your trip with our Fly Now, Pay Later package. Visit our website, ghana.accessbankplc.com, or call our toll-free 0800 00 4400 for more information and assistance. Access Bank, more than banking.
All right, don't forget to go and check out kingdomstoreonline.com for the very best stationery, office essentials, equipment, and furniture. All very affordable. You can pay via Momo across all networks. Now, they will deliver to your home or office in very good time. Free delivery if you're in Accra or Tema. Terms and conditions do apply at Kingdom. Quality and affordability are their hallmarks. All right, sports coming up with birthdays in just a moment. Stay with us.
Men really get affected by breakups very, very much, as far as I know. In fact, few people I know, except that they don't let people see because, like how society think about them. So they bottle everything up. In fact, even if they tell their own male friends, they might even laugh at them and then after console them a little. So they don't even say it and then they bottle everything within. So seriously, they get affected. And then if I'm even permitted, I would say that they are affected more than women.
If home is where the heart is, then let's go home, shall we? Let's go where the entertainment is, where the passion is, where the laughter is, and sometimes even the tears too. Let's go where we feel safe enough to share our opinions
and send tweets,
where we do that embarrassing little dance to our favorite song. Let's go home where the love, the care, and the joy live.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
Imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Picture your rooftop transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right, we are not just offering loans, we are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of the following phone lines: 050-153-5789, 050-153-5790, 0244-674154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Join us this summer for the prestigious International Conference on Property Investment and Profit Making, the ultimate guide to financial freedom. Delve into the theme, how to earn and maximize passive income through commercial property investment in the United States. Mark your calendar for 29th and 30th October 2024 at Trump Towers International Hotels, Chicago, USA. Register now to secure your spot. Early bird registration ends 15 July and standard registration closes on July 30th, 2024. Registration starts from $500 to $1,550, which allows you 2 nights stay at Trump Towers Hotel, Chicago, lunch buffet, welcome cocktail, conference ticket, and many more. For those in need of visa support to attend, visit our conference website on conference.chicagowestluxuryhomes.com and register to get an invitation, or call us on 0536-502295 for further information.
Hello, Auntie Araba. Hey, Bugger, how are you doing today? I want to buy Pepsodent Cavity Fighter, but I don't have enough money. So what are you going to do? Can you give me the big size? As for me, I'll pay the balance later. Today, no credit. I haven't sold much this morning. If you don't have enough money for the big size, why don't you try the 120-gram pack? There's a 120-gram pack? Introducing the new Pepsodent Cavity Fighter in 120-gram pack size. More affordable and convenient. Get yours today from any supermarket near you. Every smile matters. This advert is FDA approved.
All right, birthday messages on the Super Morning Show are brought to you by
MTN, everywhere you go.
And Bank of Africa, the African bank with global reach. Bank of Africa, as strong as a group,
as close as a partner. And this one says, happy birthday to Vida Bwedu Osei and Vera Bwedu Osei. Have a blessed new year from your mom and all your siblings, William, Jocelyn, and Ernest. This one says to you, Roberta Coleman, facility manager at Gemini Courts. Congratulations for surviving another year of great antics. May the next one be filled with more hilarious moments. Happy birthday. And it's coming from KB Mensah of Frontiers Communications. And a glorious happy birthday to Queen Loftikal. Ayeti. Yes, Loftikal Ayeti.
Love it.
English tutor at Okwapeman SHS, and it's coming from Ebenezer Sabute to you.
All right, quick ones. This one says, happy birthday to my auntie Josephine Saki. It's from Miami AC Men's, and your auntie turns 53 today. This one says, happy and blessed birthday to Madam Teresa Cobley Bannerman. You're 95 years old today. It's from your children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren. Your children, Cecilia Kege, Samuel Sena Kege, and Hetty Kege. All right, then.
I need to do this one, Kojo. It's actually from Sarah Manfol inside Winneba. She says, kindly wish a happy, blessed birthday to my cousin, Madam Sheila Ankra, the CEO of La Sheila Cosmetics. She celebrated her birthday today, and a blessed weekend to you all. And Frencho says I should do this, so I will do it. Happy birthday to our dear dad, pastor, engineer, Theophilus Neokai, formerly Director Environmental and Sustainable Development of the VRA. We thank you for all you do for us and ask that God continues to bless you. It's from your wife Becky and children Neo Kai, now they, and also Intima. Now, this is a very wonderful message.
Yeah, love it. Okay, then, the Joy Sports Center is brought to you by
MTN.
Everywhere you go. Standard Chartered Bank. Here for good. And DSTV.
It's
your moment.
So MTN says, say goodbye to memorizing 1,001 short codes. Experience a complete one-click access to all MTN services with my MTN app. You can check your airtime, data, and Momo balance buy bundles with airtime or from your Momo wallet. Monitor your data usage and calls made, access your MTN Momo account, and so much more. All with my MTN app. Download my MTN app from the App or Google Play Store today and experience a super convenient way to do things you love on your favorite network, MTN. So, what are we doing today?
Now, so folks, imagine a world where your home or business is powered by the sun's boundless energy. Imagine. Picture your rooftop, transformed into a solar sanctuary, radiating with eco-friendly vibes and city-saving brilliance. Well, dream no more. With Standard Chartered's renewable energy loans, you can turn this dream into a dazzling reality. And guess what? Our renewable energy loans come at very low rates. That's right. We are not just offering loans. We are offering the keys to your solar-powered kingdom. Say goodbye to high electricity bills and step into a new world where every watt generated is a step towards a brighter, more sustainable future. So if you're ready to take control of your energy destiny and switch to solar today, give us a shout on any of these numbers. First one, 050-153-5789. Second one, 050-153-5790. And the third one is 0244-674-154. Let's chart a course for a brighter tomorrow together and make your solar dreams shine brighter than ever before. Standard Chartered, here for good.
Thank you very much. Good morning to you, Raymond. Good morning to all of you. Welcome aboard to the Joy Sports Center with me, Tahiru Fentu. Coming up over the next 10 minutes.
Williams away from Di Lorenzo. Oh, it's an own goal. The breakthrough is made. And Ricardo Calafiori, the unfortunate defender who just couldn't get out of the way, all turn it away. Spain's pressure finally tells.
And that's right. They are through to the round of 16 of the European Championships, joining host nation Netherlands. We will look back at last night's UEFA Euro 2024 matches, as well as look ahead to today's game, and that's a big one between the Netherlands and France. First though, we'll start at home as usual, and the MTN FA Cup final takes centre stage this weekend at the University of Ghana Stadium, where Ghana Premier League sides Nshuatreman and Bofakwa Tano face off at 6 p.m. on Sunday. Nshuatreman, who are managed by former Asante Kotoko boss Maxwell Konadu, are looking to end the season on a high after their GPL title charge fizzled out towards the end, which ultimately led to them finishing fifth on the table. Bafokwa, on the other hand, became the first team in Ghana to be involved in the cup final while being relegated in the same season. We can hear from the coaches of the two teams now. First, Bofo's coach John Ejiafo, and then Maxwell Konadu.
Every coach's dream, play and get to the final, win the final, of course, and get to the Africa. So it's every coach's dream, and it's also my dream as well, to play in the final, win the final, go to the Africa.
It's difficult because difficult. This season, I bought draw home. Two teams minimum. It's never a bad side at all.
Bafokwa is never a bad side. That's for Maxwell Konadu. The two teams met twice in the Ghana Premier League this season. Both ended in draws. Do join us on Twitter or X Spaces at 11 a.m. for a comprehensive preview of this game on the MTN handle. Now, elsewhere, the Black Stars, they've moved 4 places up in the June FIFA rankings following their recent performances. Ghana, who occupied the 68th position in the April rankings, have now jumped to 64th in the latest update, which was revealed yesterday. Now, still on the Black Stars, Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagwin had urged patience for returning coach Otto Addo if Ghanaians want to see the team succeed. Addo led the team to 2 big wins in 2026 World Cup qualifying matches earlier this month. And Bagwin says the team and the coach need time to return to the top.
But I'm very, very convinced it takes time to gel. And so when you get them together like this, there's some difficulty in getting synchronization, telepathy. And it takes time for it to settle. And you realize the names that you are mentioning, they didn't achieve it in a day. So please, let's have patience, let's be tolerant, let's encourage them, let's support the technical team and everybody. And Ghana will once again rise up to the glory of God.
That's the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagwin there. Meanwhile, former Black Star striker Augustine Ahemfo wants Otto Addo to address the team's first half challenges. Ghana went into the first half break trailing in both the games against Mali and Central African Republic.
The 2 games that we played, we've had 2 halves, different 2 halves. If I say different 2 halves, you mean that the first half, our performance is different compared to what we do in the second. In the future, I hope that we can begin with the second half performance that we've observed in the past 2 games. Start that beginning, because some of the countries, when we go behind, it might be difficult for us to come back. And so his approach in the first half has always been different compared to what we have in the second. I hope that we'll open up more, we'll have belief in ourselves, because there's talent, always.
That's Augustine Ahemfo. Now, let's stay with Otto Addo because he first took charge of the Black Stars on an interim basis for the World Cup qualifying matches against Nigeria before leading the team to the tournament proper in Qatar. He then left after that, despite being offered the job. He was criticized for not taking it up on a permanent basis. Now, according to founder of the Right to Dream Academy, Tom Vernon, who is also chairman of Danish super club FC Nordsjælland, Otto Addo first rejected the chance to coach Nordsjælland before also opting not to take the Ghana job on a permanent basis.
And I offered him the head coach job in FCN as well.
At what point?
Later on.
Before he left FCN?
No, when he went back to Dortmund, yeah.
Before the World Cup?
Yeah.
And he said no to that?
Yeah. I track all of those Ghanaian heritage and monitor their careers as well as all the local coaches. So Otto was always like an interesting case. And then when I was thinking about FCN, I said, who will understand the European mindset and the Ghanaian mindset? And, you know, Denmark, border to Germany, they're different, but some similarities. So he was just an obvious candidate. I didn't know him, but it was a headhunting approach to say, who's the perfect profile at this point? And so I just called his agent, and then, you know, we met, we talked about strategy, and then we did the deal.
That's Tom Vernon. That interview, he was speaking to me in that exclusive, is currently airing on the Joy News channel, so you can check it out, and they will be available on YouTube as well. Speaking about Right to Dream, though, Tom Vernon has also told Joy Sports he came close to abandoning the project after somebody tried to claim the land from him.
When we finished building this, somebody came with a land claim that is for them. And I remember going home and telling my wife that if they take this thing off me, then we are going. Because we had just finished building. And then in Denmark too, like the risk that we took to borrow that money and expose ourselves in that way, then there was a lot of, at that time, a lot of people trying to bring the project down. And at that time as well, it was like, but as I said, now I'm so grateful that people did those things, because the land case teaches you so many things about how to do the next one. The other, you know, all these things that your toughest times are your best learnings.
That's Tom Vernon, founder of the Right to Dream Academy. The Academy will hold a trial this Sunday for goalkeepers in the age categories of 12, 14 and 16. It's happening at the Lord Wembley AstroTurf in Shukura on Sunday at 8 a.m. So if you have a son or daughter in that age bracket, this is a great opportunity for you, and it's all free, of course. Now, we continue our build-up to this year's Ghana Football Awards scheduled for the 29th of June 2024. And this morning, we throw more light on the nominees for the Odate Lamte Future Star Award.
Abdul Aziz Issa was Dreams FC's standout performer during their maiden season in the CAF Confederation Cup. He finished the competition with 4 goals while also providing 2 assists as the Ghanaian side finished as semi-finalists. In the Ghana Premier League, he netted 7 times in 24 games. Aziz Issa was also part of the Black Satellites team that won gold at the 2023 African Games. Jerry Efriye, just like Aziz, was also a member of the national under-20 side at the African Games. He netted 3 goals in the competition, including the last-ditch winner against Uganda. Theophilus Ayamga was one of the standout performers for Ghana during the Wafu B Under-17 Cup of Nations tournament. He scooped the Man of the Match award in Ghana's opening game against Ivory Coast, while also scoring against Benin in the second group game. Mark Kagawa Mensah impressed hugely at the same tournament as Ayamga. The teenager scored twice for the Black Starlets in the tournament as they finished 4th.
Those are the nominees for the Odate Lamte Future Star Award. And the award ceremony, the Ghana Football Awards, is on the 29th of June, which is next Saturday. Before we go, Ghana's top athletes, including African champions Rose Amonima Yeboah and Cadman Evans Yeboah, have arrived in Douala, Cameroon for the 2024 African Athletics Championships, which will kick off today. Ghana is taking an 18-team contingent. And in Europe, Spain became the second team after host nation Germany to secure their spot in the last 16 of Euro 2024. They beat Italy by 1-0. Earlier in the day, England wasted the chance to secure their place in the knockout stages in Group C after they were held to a 1-0 draw by Denmark in Frankfurt. Later tonight, the Joy Sports team is at Heritage Craft Brewery at East Legon for the big game between the Netherlands and France. We were there last night, of course, for Italy versus Spain, and tonight promises more fun and giveaways thanks to our sponsors, NASCO. And at 11 a.m. this morning, you can join Daniel Cranting and the Joy Sports team on Euros Today on Joy Prime for a review of last night's games as well as preview to tonight's action. That's all the sports this morning. Winston Amwa, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you, Tahiru. Thank you. Now time for the Joy Business Minute, brought to us by Consolidated Bank Ghana, CBG. We stand with you, and Anointed Electricals, the generator experts.
Hello, welcome to the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and Waika Recap together towards tomorrow. Economist Professor Lord Mensah has underscored the need for Ghana to get an escrow account for the payment of interest, despite government securing delayed payment on interest and postponement on maturity date in a restructured debt deal with bilateral creditors. The Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research has cautioned that government will face policy implementation challenges if the country continues to rely on aid. Firms operating within the consumer goods value chain have been urged to strengthen local supply to improve customer satisfaction delivery. And Nvidia has handed back the position as the world's most valuable company to Microsoft after its share price fell by more than 3.5% on Thursday. And that's the Joy Business Minute, brought to you by Consolidated Bank Ghana. We stand with you, Anointed Electricals, the generator experts, and Waika Recap together towards tomorrow.
All right, so welcome back and thank you very much for staying with us. This is the Super Morning Show on Joy 99.7 FM, and Anointed Electrical Engineering Services are into the sales of ultra-silent generators from 5 kVA to 2,500 kVA, and they undertake maintenance and repairs of all kinds of diesel generators. They also stock genuine spare parts of all kinds for various generators and do generator rentals. In East Legon, you can locate them on the Lagos Avenue Road opposite Turmeric Hotel, in Tema on the Tema General Hospital Road, Community 9, just after the overhead, and at Odoko, where they have their head office, number 77 Anointed House off the Odoko Malam Road. They have branches nationwide. Anointed the generator expert. Call them on 0243 480334. And let's get interactive this morning on social media. Social media messages brought to us by Rapinol. When the pain is too much to bear, grab Rapinol. Rapinol from Danexitin Starwin PLC. Rapinol, the rapid pain reliever. And EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa, as well as Malatu from Ernest Chemist. Malatu, power over malaria. So today the focus is on men, and we're asking you, have you suffered a broken heart before or rejection from your partner? How did you deal with it? We're talking coping strategies, coping mechanisms. So why don't you join us on X, use the hashtag JoySMS, and then on WhatsApp 055-111-11997. But you know what? This is the year to stop singing and talking about chopping and enjoying life and just do it. Because EcoBank has over 1 million Ghana cedis worth of cash and prizes in the EcoBank Million Gang promo for you and over 7,000 others across Ghana. Winners will be rewarded bi-weekly, and you can be one of them, winning up to 10,000 Ghana cedis. There will be 3 monthly draws, and you also would have to, all you have to do, I beg your pardon, is to deposit cash in multiples of 500 Ghana cedis into your EcoBank account at your nearest branch, EcoBank Express Point, or via EcoBank Mobile to stand a chance of winning. Other prizes include fuel vouchers, shopping vouchers, airtime, and many more. Promo runs from now to the 31st of July 2024. It's your time to chop life. Remember, every 500 Ghana cedis deposit earns you an entry into the EcoBank Million Gang draw. A better way to enjoy life, a better way, a better Africa. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
More money, challenge and enjoyment. We know say problem day, but you for chop life. Simply deposit cash in multiples of 500 Ghana cedis into your EcoBank account at your nearest branch, Express Point, or through EcoBank Mobile to win your share of over 1 million cedis in prizes in the EcoBank Million Gang promo, EMG. Be one of over 7,000 people to be rewarded. Hey, my God. Yes, so over 7,000 people go chop soft life from May to July 31, 2024. Be an EcoBank customer or be square. Remember, every 500 Ghana cedi deposit earns you a point for the EcoBank Million Gang today, EMG. Deposit today and win your share of 1.2 million in cash and prizes. A better way to enjoy life. A better way. A better Africa. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. This promo is regulated by the NLA on the Caritas Lottery platform.
Do you need a car for a day, a week, or longer? Look no further. Avis Rent-A-Car Ghana has got you covered, catering to your every need. Whether it's self-drive or chauffeur-driven, we ensure your journey is filled with comfort and style. Choose from our range of sedans, SUVs, mini SUVs, vans, and buses available to suit your business or planning need. With Avis, your journey knows no bounds. We travel anywhere in Ghana, Benin, Togo, and Cote d'Ivoire. Our prices start from as low as 600 Ghana cedis a day. T&Cs apply. Call us now on 0302-761-751 or email rentacar@avisghana.com. Visit our website, avisghana.com. Avis Rent-A-Car. Plan on us.
And on Big Stories brought to us by Telecel, connecting Energy's latest film, your partner for life, and Equity Health Insurance here for you. We're talking about how men cope with rejection or a broken heart. But you know you're about to have the world at your fingertips because the wait is finally over. Telecel is here. Now you have everything you want and need. Quick and reliable communication, stress-free money, transactions via Telecel Cash, transforming your big business ideas into success stories with Telecel Business and more. Connect with Telecel and enjoy a world of endless possibilities because with Telecel, there's no limit to connections. Telecel, connecting energies. But you picture this, you're lying in bed after a long day seeking comfort and relaxation, but instead you're met with a mattress that sags beneath you, a reminder of shortcuts and compromises. Well, your comfort and well-being should have never been compromised. And that's why we at Latest Home prioritize quality above all else. Step into our showrooms and experience the difference for yourself. Our high-quality mattresses and furniture crafted with your ultimate relaxation in mind. Picture waking up refreshed, rejuvenated, and ready to take on the day. And that's the Latest Foam promise. Invest in your well-being. Choose Latest Foam. Otherwise, you did do yourself. Latest Foam, your partner for life. Visit us today and sleep better tonight. Call us on 0302-2311-55262 or 0322-008499 or visit us online at latestfoamghana.com. But you know, life can be unpredictable, and when health issues arise, it is reassuring to have the right support in place. For this reason, Equity Health Insurance has introduced the ABS policy. With Equity Health Insurance's ABS policy, you can enjoy the peace of mind you deserve for as little as 15 Ghana cedis a month. You stand to benefit up to 500 Ghana cedis anytime you're admitted to the hospital. Equity ABS is designed to provide you with some financial support during your hospital stay, ensuring that you can focus on your recovery rather than worrying about mounting bills. So why wait? Secure your future with Equity Health Insurance's ABS today. Call 0302-693-237 to sign up. Equity Health Insurance, here for you. Stay with us. We'll be right back after these messages.
You listening to me on the radio. I know exactly what you need, and I go sort you out. But first, a quick introduction. Maybe the connection man. I'll make things happen. Whether it be business, fashion, or the latest trend in town, I go connect you. I know when people connect, big things they happen. I am the plug to your plug. Anything you want, I go show you where options they line them up for you. You want download or you want stream? Link up. I got you. I conquer everywhere. From circles to KJTia. If you come to Navrongo, Jiosu to Kita, Techima to Kumbungu. I'll be the link between you and the next big opportunity. It be me where I go connect you, make it happen. Oh, you want to know my name? I am Telecel.
Switch to Telecel for the best value voice and data services and connect to the things that matter. Connecting dreams, connecting goals, connecting passions.
Telecel, connecting energies.
Beautiful people, we are live in town, soaking in the excitement about the partnership between Access Bank and PABS, revolutionizing the way people move money across Africa. Let's hear directly from those reaping the benefits.
It's a relief. Anytime I send money back home, my family receives exactly what I send them, instantly.
I'm studying in Ghana, but originally from Nigeria. With this service, my parents send my school and hostel fees directly, and they do it with so much ease.
I run a fashion business. Let me tell you, sending and receiving money across Africa without those annoying forex fees has really cut down our operational costs.
Benefit from instant payments across Africa with zero foreign exchange hassle. Visit our website www.ghana.accessbankplc.com or call our toll-free on 0800 00 4400 for all your cross-border payments.
PABS is with Access Bank.
Access Bank, more than banking.
Hey, Cashman.
Yeah.
Don't you know Nana has assembled all of us and you are here making calls?
My generator is Porto. So I'm calling a renowned Ghanaian company with an excellent track record in the sales and repairs of generator sets in Accra to come and repair for me.
Oh, is it Anointed Electricals?
Yeah.
Anointed Electricals deals in quality and genuine generators with high fuel efficiency. We also rent generators.
They sell quality generators from 10 kVA to 2,500 kVA. They have spare parts of other generators and can repair every faulty generator set even if you didn't buy from them.
Look, now we don't have any electrical problem in Accra.
Oh, how?
Because Anointed Electricals is right here at East Legon, Lagos Avenue, opposite Tomric Hotel. And that's why Nana is calling us.
Okay.
Yes. If you want to buy a brand new generator or repair the old one, visit Anointed Electricals. Or if you are within Accra, call our hotline 0246 423 534 or call 0243 480 334. They have qualified and dedicated men on 24-hour after sales service.
Then let's go and listen to Nana. Let's go.
Hey, gosh, after giving you the hint, won't you give me anything?
Anointed, the generator experts.
Enjoy on the set, the Super Morning Show is all
know what you're feeling inside you. What have I got to do? Darling, I think about you when we are not together. Anytime we're not together, darling, I think about you. You're in my heart forever.
of the skills. He's doing some.
Oh, he's in the skills.
Yes.
Okay, what else?
Please,
what else?
did you record?
They don't record.
Did you record
did you
this
record
official
those
one?
things?
The leg work alone. I mean, no. Listen, I've seen a video where somebody who's supposed to have been your senior Kojo from the 70s.
The 70s.
Yes. A 70s dance champion. Yeah, displaying at a funeral. I've seen the video.
Wasn't that Ajete Soa?
Who was he?
I think it was. Ajete Soa was a world dance champion.
Yeah.
Was your mentor those days?
Yes, I mean, I've been told. Yes.
That's a question. You can say no.
See, the problem with you is that you admit to everything, but the conclusion you have a difficulty with.
Yes. Because the conclusion is wrong.
No.
The premise, if you admit to the premise it should naturally follow. Yes.
Hey. If I need character witness, I will never call you guys.
No, when you admit to the premise, it means that the argument has logical strength.
Yes.
By extension of the fact that it will support the conclusion.
That's all.
But your conclusion can still be wrong.
No, it's not.
No.
All right, so this message came through. You people are bad.
Hold on. So you know Ajete Soa.
Oh.
He had just admitted that
he wanted to be like him.
Yes.
No. And Reggie Rockstone.
No.
Another dance champion.
Yeah.
Reggie Rockstone was a dance champion.
He was, yes.
He beat
actually
Japan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shall we continue?
And I'm convinced that if you had progressed from the original dance championship, I'm convinced that by now you'd have been a national dance champion. We would have had a picture of you in our Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yes. A Ghana Dance Hall of Fame.
But we still have to do
K Waddles,
one year at Multimedia Group.
Yes.
The Multimedia Group's Dance Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Lexus Bill would win that one.
No. I'm not talking about
No.
Those who pretend to dance.
No. This is a serious contest. We are not going to be dealing with people who have natural coordination problems.
Look, people's broken heart is worrying them. Let's talk about that.
Let me just say one thing to DJ Obeti, because Dr. Cynthia Adokwe-Tego, she's loving your music, DJ Obeti. Yeah. And so she sends a message. She's at the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research. She says,
Obeti has a response, please.
Obeti, what do you say to her?
This is almost like a reply to the toast. Reply to this toast.
But what do you say? You say, oh.
Now you're controlling the microphone. Say what you want to say.
Okay. Let's get to the message.
Yes, Paco Akwe also is enjoying the music.
He's enjoying the music.
Yes. All right, so now let me read this. It says, I am Ray. Hey, Raymond.
Has nothing to do with me.
All right. My girlfriend of 5 years left me a few months to our planned wedding.
Oh, wow.
After renting a house, buying everything our home would need, including buying all the wedding stuff, she still left me and got married to another man. Painful thing is, she got married the same day I was performing best man duties for my best friend. It really hit me, and I cried like a baby that night in my hotel room. My guys consoled me and linked me to a fine sister who did a great job on me. Hey, what kind of job was that?
Emphasis is Kojo's.
Bombastic.
And fantastic.
Fantastic job. Today, that fine sister is my wife. That my ex was all over telling her friends that she doubted I loved her that much because I healed and moved on too quickly. Like I didn't suffer cry.
But did she love him?
Yeah, but what is the point?
Actually, that's an interesting question because I've had that accusation made.
It's almost like sadism.
I've had that accusation made, to me a number of times. And it interests me that my pain was so of such importance to someone who didn't want to be in my life anymore.
That it should be prolonged.
Why did you need me to be in pain? What did you require pain from me for? What did you require that for?
As a sign of love.
So, my friend. And if you are no longer there, why do you need a sign of love?
No, but if you, because for some people, when they are brokenhearted, they actually would cry for, say maybe 6 months. They'll grieve for 6 months. Others for a whole year. They'll say, that kind of thing. And so if you move on too soon, and if you move on quickly, the impression is that you never loved her. But like King Paluta said, a lot of the young ones of today, they have some fantastic or bombastic one by the corner. So when you go, then they replace you.
But I need to know why, after you've dumped someone, you need to see him sad. What do you need that for? It's witchcraft. Well, like, why do you need him to be sad?
Okay,
you no longer want to be in his life.
Because I think there's a small part of the person living's thinking that they have done harm, and they suspect that it will take you some time to recover. And that to them shows that you still have residual, or if it's not a bit residual, some greater affection for the person. So maybe the grief process, right? Denial, you go through the entire process, but it looks like you didn't even start from denial. You move right from commencement of grief to I've recovered.
Look, let me tell you the truth.
And when the process happens that way, because he's saying, somebody help me. She didn't count on the intermediary helping. In fact, she didn't even count that some friends will link up. She didn't do the Kepaluta estimation properly.
You see, why does it even matter? You are exiting.
Oh, yes.
You see, why does it matter what happens after you exit? Look, let me tell you.
In my hometown, they say if you have pushed the old woman, where the old man falls should not be of concern.
Let me tell you, maybe ladies don't realize this. If a relationship is going badly, a man knows. He can see, he can tell. Breakups are not usually a surprise to a man, unless you were engaged in some kind of, next level treachery where you were running some double life and he didn't know, and then suddenly you are getting married. Yes, those happen. But normally, if you're in a relationship with someone and it's not going well, he knows. So by the time you finally decide that you have had enough and you're about to walk away, he is not surprised. So it shouldn't shock you that he doesn't look like he's falling apart. But that doesn't mean he's not affected. That's not what it means. We just tend to be stoic about it. The problem is it healthy? Is it healthy to be stoic about it? Or should we burst into tears and, actually give vent to our emotions?
Okay, so Kojo, ideally, the psychology is that there are 5 stages of grief. First, denial. Even though it has ended, you are denying that it has ended. So you are putting in everything trying to still ignore the point. Secondly, anger. Now you are angry that it is dawning on you, so you are angry and you lash out and all the other options available. Next one is bargaining. You still think that there's a hope that within you it can change. So what else can I put in the last minute to come and correct all that harm has been done and still get it working? Depression then may set in after the bargaining fails. Then there is final acceptance.
That's my step 1.
Acceptance.
Yeah.
So you see, it is not, even though this has been established as a procedure in psychology and it's been known to work for most people, some people, they mix it whichever way. They can start from right away. I say, okay, let's move on. They may not necessarily go through so if you don't go through the processes,
so have you?
Somebody will feel, hey, Opana.
Have you heard the story of the guy who said, when the lady said, let's break up, he said, train, wanka. Mami muminka.
Why does it matter?
No, you've not heard that one before.
Yeah.
His point is very simple. Oh, mami mumin jao. Don't say you're the one who's leaving. Let me be the one to say, I've left you.
Okay.
So for him, what really hurt him was the fact that the lady said, let's stop. But it's not because he really... So the point
I don't know if it's a Ghanaian thing.
He's unique in that, actually.
No,
I think he's unique in that because in my experience, most of the time, men want the woman to end it.
Yes.
Right? He doesn't want to be the bad guy.
In fact,
he wants you to give up and go.
I think women get it wrong. I think women get the impression that they are the ones who have orchestrated an ending. They don't know that they are just playing into a very wonderful game that the man has been planning all this while. That is why Paluta says, so tears. We will say that acts like with a cry. He be lying. He understands that this is the eventual position you are coming to.
Yep.
But he has to play along in ways that will not make him look very bad. Because when women feel that they are the victims in there, the lash out and the other reactions they put up are sometimes a bit problematic. So you want to avoid all of that. And I don't know how many men will want to be the victors in there and say, oh, Kojo, I left the woman. No. Say, oh. Jamio. It is very easy to say that way. Even though you go and investigate the matter, he basically was the cause of every single thing that happened.
So somebody says, please, this breakup story, dear, unless you play me lies by Sack. I used that tune for 2 years straight. Hey, who's that? 2 years.
Oh, I've read a story where, what's the name of the group? Westlife. also provided songs that people some time ago used a lot. Aaron and Co. I don't know if they still play Westlife things nowadays, but Westlife songs.
You know, I've told you that. I mean, my belief about love is that love is simply a means of fulfilling one's selfish desires.
Why? If this one, he'll move to acceptance quickly. But the answer, this one that has philosophy about the love thing.
You must
acceptance will come in quickly.
No, you must move.
Acceptance is stage 1.
You see, you must move. Look, I mean, we all have emotions. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I don't have emotions. We all have emotions. I mean, as much as you may want to pretend, but the thing is that your happiness is dependent on you. Others would make you happy, but you decide whether or not to be happy or sad. Okay? So if you want to move on, you will move on. If you want to start from the denial stage, you can start from the denial state. But the point is that for many of us, I don't know why growing up, I'll tell you a funny story. You know, there was a time I had my laptop about 15 years or so ago, had my girlfriend and I's picture on it. Then my father saw it one day and said, "Na nehun besia da hu." Ehun besia da hu.
Oh, a newcomer.
Yes. With the enim.
Yeah.
Na man foreign she besia no mo. So, you know, this kind of, and I guess, you know.
But the Bible says, do not put your trust in man.
In man, yes.
In this case, woman.
So,
or, whichever one is happening.
So, you know, you sometimes you actually would sit down, yes, you know, you'd think about it and you say, oh, maybe, I mean, I am married now. I don't know how that would feel. But as for boyfriend, girlfriend, it didn't mean so much.
Yeah.
But I think that when you're married, you know, you
I
spend
think
a
that
longer time,
investments
in
and
a
all
longer
of the
time.
other things.
You have a family and all of that. You're more inclined to wanting that to work.
Yes.
Than a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship.
And again, that one, it's not a simple process. So go your way. Yeah. It requires a long process and all the explanations required.
But guys, I want us to also,
and it may be expensive too.
I want us to also spend a bit of time thinking about those who don't take it well, right? Those who end up suffering depression. And look, depression is a very real, very traumatic experience for anybody who has ever been through it. And you have to ask yourself, how do people actually cope with it? Okay, unfortunately, we are not very good at either dealing with our own feelings or the feelings of others. So you notice that someone is going through a tough time, and his friends are saying to him, "Oh, cheer up! I mean, smile! Life is beautiful. Why should you be depressed?"
Like the father who says, "A son who has a university degree cannot be broken heart."
Exactly. Life is beautiful. You know, how can you be depressed? Well, there's so much air. How can someone have asthma?
Look,
when you are faced with, you know, a situation, it doesn't matter how beautiful life is. You can't appreciate it. You can't access it. Look. This just came in. Okay, this is a message from. There's no name with it. It says, "Guys, can you please change the topic? Because I am still in pain. It's getting to a year now, and my heart is still bleeding." Now this is somebody's reality. Okay, listen, would you like to tell us a little bit more about it? I certainly want to know, you know, what happened. Can you tell us?
How we can help.
Yeah, or if there's anything you need, talk to us, okay? Send your message through. We certainly want to know what happened. What happened, my brother? A year down the line, your heart is still bleeding.
Yes. So the team, because this is a WhatsApp message, you can actually get the number, get in touch with the person.
Let's give him a call. Let's give him a call and make sure he's okay.
How we can help the person. It's very important.
Yeah. This conversation, though, I've got to say, is important. It's important because it helps people to access, you know, trauma that they may not have been able to address for quite some time. Not just men, by the way, okay? Sometimes there are women who have gone through a breakup with a man and are suffering because they have seen the effect of it on the man. Okay, I read a message to you earlier about someone who is still entangled with a person she broke up with over a decade ago. They are in new marriages. One of the man has even married and divorced, you know, a couple of times. But they are still intertwined.
Still being blamed for it.
Yes, and they still keep calling her in whenever the man has any kind of emotional crisis. So sometimes you break up, but you can't break away. You know?
I asked this question earlier. I do not know of any man within my circles. I've not heard it before. Who went to see a therapist because he's had a broken heart. So what are the copies? I don't know of anybody. I mean, maybe they do without telling me. But it's strange. Elsewhere, it's very easy to even call hotlines, discussing with them, be it in the morning or afternoon or evening or when you feel down. But even in this republic, I'll not lie to you, I don't know of any number you can call or anybody you can call or anywhere you can go and have a conversation with them. So people choose support systems. Sometimes they're pastors, they're, the people who are in their support range, their friends and all of that. But it's a professional thing because as I just went through the process, each of these processes requires support. If you don't get the right support or the right advice, it may worsen your state. If the advice you are getting is that you're a man, so Charlie, you have to man up, it might be problematic. Instead of getting the right kind of, oh no, it's perfectly okay for you to feel this way. These are the things you can do to reduce the impact on your life in other ways. That kind of help, I'm not sure I know, if you ask me right now, whether or not I know of a hotline, like the way I know a hotline for what they call people who feel suicidal and all of that. I know.
There's even a hotline for those who want to buy Pepsodent.
Yes.
There's a hotline for everything.
But I don't know a hotline for dealing with such a very serious, natural thing that would happen to most people in their lives.
Okay, so here's EAK. He says, Kojo, I suffered heartbreak in 1999, and I tell you what, broken heart is painful. I used the song by Boyz II Men, Doing Just Fine. Well, I know what you mean. Okay, listen, we want to hear from you. We've been asking you to tell us, the ladies, tell us, do you think men get broken by broken hearts? And we've been asking the men to tell us how they cope with broken hearts. We'll be hearing more from you.
Men really get affected by breakups very, very much, as far as I know. In fact, few people I know, except that they don't let people see because, like how society think about them. So they bottle everything up. In fact, even if they tell their own male friends, they might even laugh at them and then after console them a little. So they don't even say it and then they bottle everything within. So seriously, they get affected. And if I'm even permitted, I would say that they are affected more than women.
Broken heart. Broken heart is it? You can get it only when you want it to. The Chiefs have a saying that the Krodosa Yantnafako and Jenimguasia. So if I go chasing the lady and we have something going on, and after a while she decides to move on. In life, you win, you lose. If you win, hallelujah. If you lose, dust yourself, show home crying, and move on. A broken heart, I won't waste my life on somebody who's decided to move on. If you move on, you are not worthy of me, so please go. I'll find another one. Like somebody said, when one says no, another one will say definitely say yes. So.
Oh, Kojo and the team. Guys and broken hearts. Oh, forget. It doesn't happen. See, a guy who cries because of the investment, the level of investment they've made in their lady. Not really because they are broken by the breakup. They are looking at the investments they've made in the lady. Way the lady say, I finished. Kofi continue. That's what makes guys cry, really. But not really because of the breakup. Nah, broken heart thing, guys. It's a rare thing. And 2 days, the guy finished.
So broken hearts, I don't think I've experienced it. So I have this theory, right? It is better for a woman to leave you than you leave a woman, so you don't end up with a guilt. That's for me. That works for me. So I am not happy, but I'm not sad either when the woman goes, because like the saying goes, there are more fishes in the sea.
With regards to guys feeling broken when there's a breakup in their relationship, of course, they do get broken. I'm saying this because, men are men. They always have that kind of ego, as if they are not hurt. But then deep down, they are really hurt, if they were really into the person. And relationship is relationship. there's a chance for breakup at any time. But I think we women sometimes we have the soft spot, so definitely it hits us more. But then the men also go through breakups, trust me. But then they try to shield it. They try to shield it and behave like make it tough and behave as if they are men, so nothing hurts them, nothing gets to them.
Oh, Kojo and the team. Guys and broken hearts. Oh, forget. It doesn't happen. See, a guy who cries because of the investment, the level of investment they've made in their lady. Not really because they are broken by the breakup. They are looking at the investments they've made in their lady. Where the lady say, I finished. Kofi continue. That's what makes guys cry, really. But not really because of the breakup. Nah, broken heart and guys, it's a rare thing. And acha 2 days, the guy finish.
All right. You push me to the edge.
June 26 to 28 at the Accra International Conference Center. The event offers a unique opportunity for companies worldwide and locally to showcase their products and services in the water, sanitation, housing, environment, and construction sectors. Attendance is free. The exhibition will complement a 3-day seminar covering vital topics on water and sanitation, building and construction, and a CPD course and workshop by Professor Bob Ando. Attendance to the seminar and exhibition is entirely free. For more details, visit www.aceevents.com or call 0556 304 521. Thank you to our sponsors: Synthes Tank, Herring Connect Tunneling Services, Polytank, Aquagrow Limited, Water Resource Commission South Africa, and Aquagrow. Ministries of Sanitation and Water Resources, Works and Housing proudly endorse the event. Media partners: Joy News, Joy Business, and Ghana Web.
Everyone is running to Bills. Enjoy the peace of mind that comes with acquiring any of our loan facilities. For whoever you are and whatever you're doing, Bills has a product for you. No susu, no deposits. All you need is your Ghana card. Call 0302 200 390 or 0596 928 33 today and live a bill-free life. Bills Microcredit is licensed by the Bank of Ghana. Bills, financing your needs. Terms and conditions apply.
I've seen that you have missed some vaccinations. I know, Mama Nurse, but sometimes it's hard to keep track of all the vaccinations, and work and other commitments also affect us. But it is important to keep to the schedule to ensure the best protection for your child. If you miss an appointment, don't worry. You can always schedule another appointment. But please, do well to bring in for vaccination at the set times or not too long after the date, okay?
We have the responsibility to ensure that our children grow and develop properly.
You can set a reminder on your phone to help you remember the dates, or use a calendar on the fridge to mark the dates of your child's vaccination.
These are really good ideas. From now on, we will make sure to keep to the schedule.
Staying on track with your child's vaccination schedule is a vital part of ensuring their health and well-being. Talk to your healthcare provider to make sure your child is up to date and protected from vaccine-preventable diseases.
This message is brought to you by the Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, and partners.
Hey, welcome back to work.
Charlie, thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
Malaria really knocked you down, eh?
Charlie, no joke. Hey, fever, headache, vomiting, loss of appetite. I couldn't even eat my usual fufu.
You and fufu?
How we go do it?
I hope you got tested before the malaria treatment.
Oh, yes, I did. And thanks to Malatu, I kicked out malaria one time.
Sharp. Anyway, sorry to ruin your excitement, but your boss asked of you.
Okay.
She says she has plenty work for you.
No problem, Charlie. Strength day.
You see,
When malaria strikes, take Malatu, containing Artemether and Lumefantrine. Comes in tablet and suspension for the effective treatment of malaria in adults and children. If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Malatu is manufactured and distributed by Ernest Chemists Limited. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Ah, my little ones, gather around. Once upon a time in the heart of Accra, a man in his fancy car sought directions. But oh, the Ghanaian way.
Hello, bro. Good afternoon. Can you please show me where the Presby Church is?
Go straight. Turn left at the big mango tree with the broken branches with most of the mangoes falling. Ask there. Anybody will show you.
And when the Black Stars take to the field, every Ghanaian becomes a coach. Ah, the sacred cue for our beloved Gobe. As you wait patiently, rehearsing the perfect vibes. These, my dear ones, are some few moments that make our Ghana truly special. And as we share these stories, let us also remember a plate of lily rice, connecting our hearts through the flavors of our culture. Special moments are worth celebrating with lily rice. Lily rice, yenimno fritite. This advert is FDA approved.
It's Friday!
Whenever you hear somebody playing a song now, say, hey, Opana. I never knew, shockingly, that this breakfast song, no, it was Broken Heart song.
Oh, yeah.
The first time I heard it, it was my friend Robert Swansea was playing it in the car. I like the song. Yeah, from Takoradi to Accra. But I didn't know that there was any Broken Heart connected to it.
It's a Broken Heart
because
song.
last, it don't cast somebody chopping
Everybody
breakfast.
go chop breakfast. Yes, chopping breakfast is when you are dumped. Yeah.
You don't cast. Last. Now everybody go to breakfast. It's Friday.
Breakfast.
Anyway, let's get into.
I like many songs that we get the lyrics wrong. I used to think he was saying, "I need a boat from Shire Hills."
I mean, the other I was saying
Shire Hills. I need a boat from Shire Hills.
Shire Hills. There's some boats.
How much would a boat from Shire Hills cost?
Oh, Shire Hills, there is some waterfall there.
Yes. So it will cost more than breakfast.
And then, when you talked about Shire Hills, you know what I remembered? Years ago, there used to be all these real estate companies, advertising that, Shire Hills, just 15 minutes from Kotoka International Airport.
Oh, really? Is it 15 minutes?
But that's how they advertise.
15 of which minutes?
Okay, but that's how they advertise.
15 minutes in which currency?
Yeah. If you're lucky, they say 30 minutes.
Kotoka International Airport.
In Ghana, everything is luxury.
If you travel from Kotoka International Airport for 15 minutes, you'll be at Airport Shell.
In reality.
Yeah. On a Friday afternoon.
No. That's the reality.
Anyway, all right. Listen, keep your voice notes coming through. Keep your text messages coming through. We can't wait to hear your thoughts on this conversation. Really, it's something we're doing in connection with Men's Mental Health Month. Okay, how do men deal with breakups? How do men deal with rejection? How do men deal with heartbreak? Yeah. We're very curious. Okay.
Ojo, before you continue, a very good friend, Charles Benoniokain.
Oh, yes.
Has sent one. And Charles, I'm going to be reading it after these messages.
Yeah, all right.
He's
Okay.
listening. I'm going to be reading it.
All right. This one says, say goodbye to memorizing 1,001 short codes. Experience a complete one-click access to all MTN services with the My MTN app. You can now check your airtime, data, and Momo balance, buy bundles with airtime or from your Momo wallet, monitor your data usage and calls made, access your MTN Momo account, and so much more, all with the My MTN app. Download the My MTN app from the App Store or the Google Play Store today and experience a super convenient way to do things you love on your favorite network, MTN. So, what are we doing today?
So, did you know that 259 stories are born every minute? Yes, 259 unique stories that matter, including yours. And every experience you have helps to shape your stories into exciting adventures. Your story can shape the world and is powerful, whether you're an individual, family, or business. No story is too big or too small. We're inspired by them all, and your stories just began. We invite you to write yours with us. Your story matters. Absa Bank.
Now, what will change in your life if you have a skill set that gives you extra $100 or more a day without jeopardizing your current job or profession? Think about it for a second. Extra $100. I mean,
wow.
Look at the exchange rate. Think about it for another second. Yes, without having to change jobs or
That's
having
a
to
good
make any
1,550 cedis.
Yes. And now
$100.
It's not just 100 or extra more.
Oh, really?
Look at the extension and the possibilities. How would you feel being your own boss, making over $300 a day now? Not just 100. Looking up to 300 in the comfort of your home, based on your new skill acquired without the hustle and bustle of long traffic in town. Yes, you can still live in the ASIN region and work comfortably. Now let's introduce you to $1 million opportunity coming from the USA, a company that gives you access to the global financial market, where you have access to $6.7 trillion per day. Now think about that too for a second. E-economy gives you exposure to different dynamics in trading, the largest financial market in the world. With this, you'll be earning whilst you learn. You can't get it anywhere else. And I mean, where do you earn when you're learning? A structured training program in stock trading and forex comes up tomorrow. That's Saturday, 22nd of June at Airport View Hotel. Take note, tomorrow at Airport View Hotel, a structured training program in stock trading and forex, foreign exchange, specifically forex. Confirm your participation by texting yes to this number now: 0595 478 246. 0595 478 246. That's how you confirm your participation. Just text yes, YES, to the number I just mentioned. The rate is 100 cedi. The first 25 people who text yes with their names will have a seat reserved for free. So hurry and text now. And the number once again is 0595 478 246. This will change your life.
All right. Well, listen, keep your voice notes coming through. Keep your texts coming through. And, of course, keep posting on X using the hashtag JoySMS. If you're a man, tell us, how do you cope with heartbreak? In fact, do you get broken by broken hearts? And ladies, tell us if you think men are that badly affected by it. This one says, good morning. For the broken heart, the women used to be the most affected, but nowadays they too have the strategies to win over the men. The man is able to get over it within a short time because of the pride and also the ability to propose again. Okay, that's from Ajiman Joseph in Community 9, Tema, aka Ajingo. All right, well, this one says, Charlie, if my daughter should ever ask me whether I have had a broken heart, my answer will be, you don't respect, eh? Niin Dakuman giving advice to our brothers who are in a tight spot somewhere in the commute this morning. Good morning. My older brother got married to a woman last 3 years, but the woman left him after his money ran out and dumped him. And today, he sleeps in his mother's room. Tony sent that one from Ifiekuma.
Wow.
Charlie. Ifiekuma Broken Hearts. All right, this one says, good morning, guys. Good topic. The solution to every breakup is this. Guys must learn not to go into a relationship with all of their hearts intact.
I thought that was also the promise. Oh,
a part of it. Oh, I haven't finished reading the thing. If people are in a hurry, where is it? Yes, a part of it must be broken before going in, so that if the relationship collapses, life goes on as usual. Mauli is saying this inside Teshi. Hey, brothers have strategies.
Can you believe that?
So you immunize yourself before you
That's
go in.
That's insurance.
Break a little bit of your own heart before you go in.
Yes.
What a strategy.
But we can't create a world like that. We should have a world where people love wholeheartedly.
Yeah.
Going 100%. With the hope that you are receiving 100% from the other side too.
Yeah.
I mean, the joke's on them if they refuse to put in that much.
This is what people don't actually realize, that look, it's either you do it well or you failed anyway.
Yeah.
Right? It's either you put in your 100% effort or you failed anyway. But the only chance of success is if you do it right. You're not going to stumble into success by doing it wrong. By being half-hearted about it, you're not going to stumble into a happy relationship by not caring. No. So you have to put it all in and, pray that it works out. Yeah. Because that's the only way to get yourself a successful relationship, by being all in. This one says, I would strongly suggest that every man should have a hobby. I was able to deal with mine by vigorously engaging in tennis. Kofi is the one who sent that one in.
That's a sensible way of dealing with it.
Yeah.
I mean, you directed to something else.
Yes.
I heard you say that you directed to work.
I do.
Yes,
if you ever notice that I've... Okay, let me not give away too much.
It says,
let me not give away too much.
2 a.m. And starts writing everything clean and clear ahead of time and delivers them on time. I know that
now we know.
So we can reference past.
If you said I've taken some Project World Cup and I'm willing to travel everywhere and spend hours with the editor in the editing booth and you know that I'm busy for something. This one says, good morning, guys. In today's world, there's nothing like broken heart unless you're not aware of your environment. Enter the relationship as a pay-as-you-go customer. When the airtime is finished and the creditor won't renew on your way. No hard feelings in the world we live in today. And that is the very hardened Samuel KN who sent that one in.
No. I'm sure we can get onto the phone lines now.
Yeah, listen, give us a call. You know what we're talking about. Ladies, do you think men get broken by broken hearts? And men, how do you cope? How do you cope with broken hearts? 055 1111997 or 0302 216 541. So 055 1111997 or 0302 216 541. This one says, Ray, you're very right. In my case, it's been almost a year since mine ended, but it took a friend in the States who is a social worker to counsel me, and my mom was supportive. If not, I would have been gone by now. I put my all into it, and now I'm dealing with plenty of regrets, especially options that I let go of. Sometimes that's the pain, that you had a choice, you chose one over the other, and it turns out that, I'm fat. Yeah. Okay, let's see. You can call us 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. For the ladies, we want to know if you think men get broken by broken hearts, or whether you think they are just can't pay and they move on. And for the men, how do you deal with it? How do you deal with the broken heart? Erasmus is on the line. Erasmus, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Kojo.
Where are you calling us from?
Kojo, I'm calling from Kumasi.
Fantastic. Thank you for choosing Love FM. Talk to us, my brother.
Yeah. Kojo, you see, when you're a man and you go through a boys' school like a girls' school, I don't see why you should allow a woman to break your heart. I don't see why you should let a woman break your heart. You have to go into the whole relationship with your head. And once you do that, there will be nothing like broken heart.
Yeah. So what does it mean to go in with your head?
Oh, Kojo. You see, you go in with your head by putting whatever that you are doing with the woman into simple reasoning and logic. When a woman tells you I love you, there are things you do that what she's saying is either true or not. You don't just look at the outcome, you look at the actions. And sometimes the actions will be written on the wall. Straight away, you will know that what this lady is saying is not true.
Okay, well, thanks for the tip, Erasmus. This one says, good morning, Kojo. For me, I turn to my PlayStation. I play Uncharted and Call of Duty. All right, Edward is on the line. Hi, Edward. Good morning.
Kojo, how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you, Edward.
Good.
Where are you calling us from?
This is the Edward who called some time back to talk about the unfortunate marital experience he had.
I remember, Edward. How are you doing?
Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm doing fantastic.
Talk to us. Talk to us, my brother. How do you cope?
You know, in this part of the world, the notion that bemansu is what kills most men. Bemansu. We are not superheroes. We are not supermen. Broken heart happens. Unfortunately, there is nothing wrong with crying out your disappointment. You're human. But when you suck in, that is what kills you. You sleep, then you become a dead person.
Wow.
Once you go through a broken heart, feel free to let your feelings out. If you have to cry, cry. One thing I realize is that men go through a lot of depression when they get broken hearts. We end up talking too much without realizing that we are talking too much. You even pick a taxi driver, like you pick a cab, that the driver becomes your best friend. You tell your driver everything.
Yeah.
Masa, let's be very careful.
Thank you. Thank you, Edward. John is in Laura. Hello, John.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning to you. How are you?
Belated Happy Father's Day.
Thank you. And to you too, I hope.
Well, by the grace of God, I'm fine. Let me use this opportunity to say good morning to incoming MP, Honorable Jacob F., a.k.a. Walker. My brother, this moment is very, very interesting. I am a victim. Kojo, I am a victim.
What happened?
You put all your investment, you put all your life into one lady, but one day, one night, disappointment. You see, saying on this earth that every disappointment is a sin. But I want you just use this opportunity to advise. If you want to cheat a man and say that me, as for you, you are not my class, maybe you think that you will go free, but it will not end up with you. And reason why most of these things are happening because most of the young ladies that they want rich men. You see, let us be prayer come in Dumpa, or a prayer come in one of the great mountains in Ghana. You see young ladies, plenty ladies over there praying for husbands. But do you know the type of husband they want?
Tell us.
Maybe they want the USA president's son, or President Akufo-Addo's son, or President John Mahama's son.
So, John, what happened to you? What happened to you?
It's a whole long story. I have a counsel. My brother, it is very, very painful, but me, I just don't see it as a broken heart. I used to gather myself, experience myself, and advise myself. I will not die because of one lady, and then she may go and marry or get plenty of husbands so that I will die and go. So I want to advise my fellow men. If you see things like that, don't take it as broken heart. Gather your courage and advise yourself and move your life on. Thank you very much.
Thank you, John. All right, we're going to Kwabenya. Hello, Eben. Hello, Eben. I think we lost Eben there. You can call us to 0302 216 541 055 1111 997. We're talking about how men deal with broken hearts, and we want to hear from the ladies as well. You think men get broken by broken hearts? Isaac is in Abokobi. Hi, Isaac.
Yeah, good morning, KY. How are you?
Not bad, my boss.
We thank God. Regards to my neighbor, their sister, and
I said you.
In fact, this broken heart in KY, it's a serious thing then. But today, young men or men of today has built the resistance, just as mosquitoes will build the resistance to any chemical you use to kill them over time. But in my time, mine happened in Dansoman in the middle of 2000. KY, I was so close with this lady. We were in the same church. I mean, the most painful part is she's the one that proposed to me.
Oh.
I loved her. I invested financially. And the greater part is my emotions. I invested all my emotions into her. Up to now, there are people in Dansoman that don't believe that I and that lady have separated.
Wow.
Because we were so... Even if we buy a bottle of water, a sachet of water, she will feed me and I'll feed her, no matter where we are.
Wow.
We were so much in love. It took me over a year to overcome. It was one pastor I visited with my nephew, and he called me and said, I mean, why should I kneel down and beg a woman that I will carry to my house to go and feed? And then he gave me some admonishment and pray with me, and I'm able to overcome. But it has changed my life. I'm not the kind of man I wanted to be anymore.
I see.
Frankly, in terms of relationship and marriage, how I want to live with my wife, no, I'm not that man anymore.
So that experience has hardened you.
Exactly. It has changed me. It has changed me.
Thank you for sharing, Isaac. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
All right, we're going to Doje. Hello, Andy. Is Andy on the line? Right, I'm not sure what happened to Andy there. I think we lost him. Daniel, good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you calling us from, Daniel?
Abilinkwe.
What's up?
Yes. My name is Daniel Kuono.
Talk to us.
Yes. Mine was two. The first one was my ex. We were in a relationship very well. And then she dogged me. And we went in for another person. The second one is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Then let me finish with the first one, the story, because I was in a small barber, so I go and shave, and then in the evening, when I get to bed, that is when it's difficult for me to sleep. But it's a process that everybody has to go through. Because if you don't go through it, you become a two-legger one day when you marry.
Wow.
The second one is Blaster, Senegal 92. That day, or that 3 days, so I was not able to bath, not to eat. I don't know whether I'm
because
sick.
of the black stars.
Yes. That day, that 3 days. So from there, I stopped supporting Black Star. Anytime Black Star is playing, I'm doing the other way. I'm against Black Star.
Wow.
Wow. That's my story.
That's interesting. So yeah, you can get trauma even from your football team losing, which is why Kofi Kinata says, "Oh no, you're Arsenal fan into through broken heart." Right? Nana is in East Legon. Hi, Nana. Good morning.
Hi. Good morning.
Talk to me.
First of all, let's establish that men are human beings. We are not some supernaturals. You see, some of the comments that came, it's okay for be an opinion, but let's not discredit the fact that you have to go through the healing process. There are some people who can just move on. In my case, we were there. I mean, everything was made fine. She comes, she's pregnant. You are happy about it, and she tells you, well, it's not for you. It's for someone else. And that was it for me. In my case, just like some people say, I've been in a relationship whereby when I just moved on my life, and I did the same thing with this one, not knowing it was coming. So I moved on in my life, entered into another relationship. A year into the new relationship, everything came crashing down. That is how come I knew I was heartbroken. Now I have to go through the healing process, and most importantly, someone spoke about hobbies. It helps a lot because I spent a lot of time doing those things, and it helped. And
what sort of hobbies?
Oh, like listening to radio. I do that from Monday to Monday. I like playing games. I like reading books. I'm not the outing kind of person, so I invested most of my energy and time into these things. Playing games, reading books. I'm listening to radio. I'm listening to music, and it worked. And it was a long one. It took me close to 2 years before I realized I'm okay and I'm ready again. And about the insurance business, see, because that thing only works when your intention of going into the relationship is not really good. Because if you are going out with somebody and you get to the point where you feel like, oh, we have to take it to the next level, there's no way you will say that your one leg is in, your one leg is out. Because there's some of assurances and trust somewhere that you are betting on that, oh, it can go this far. And suddenly it just collapses. You see, so I like to say that, look, the healing process is not an event that it happens one day and you move on. No, it's a process. And if you are the type that you have to go through it, please go through it. And be mindful of the kind of company that you keep, because they can mess it up for you. They will be making fun of you to the point where if you are not careful, you'll think there's something wrong with you for going through the process. And you will listen to them and you will just jump on to the next relationship. And you realize that you've become so toxic. So, Charlie, everybody, if yours is to just move on, do that. But don't encourage everybody to be like you. If somebody has to go through the process, so please allow them to go through it. And it's okay. It's not an event. It's a process. Men are not supernaturals. We are human beings.
Thank you, Nana. Thanks very much. Nee is in Accra. Hi, Nee. Good morning.
Good morning.
My brother.
Charlie, it looks like we're in the business of serving breakfast this morning. It's breakfast in Dakoto.
Charlie.
You see, sometimes when it happens, we the men, we act as if we have Odeshi. Because, this thing, they say, oh, Bema dear. Now, I've come to realize that a lot of the times, a lot of our wise sayings that start with Bema dear, there's a lot of rubbish that follows. And so, we stomach this thing and we walk around doing this. My own I wake up at 3:45 a.m. for 1 week to shout, hey! Not for, they usually you wake up at 4 o'clock. Maybe the next 3:45 on the day, hey! Because they serve me breakfast a day after my birthday.
Hey!
Bro, and now for more.
Now why?
Charlie, look, they give me a nice treat on my birthday. Everything fantastic, beautiful presents and all that. The following day came.
Hey,
bro.
So, Sana, your birthday package was severance pay.
I'm El Gracia, Canada. So I wake up the following day, 3:45, and for 1 week, I have this good friend who I love for that, but I still hate for that because he was the one who got to hear me cry during that time. I wake up at 3:45 and shout, "Hey!" You know. And you made Raymond made a statement earlier which talks about the different stages of grief.
Yes.
And it is true that we actually see the broken hearts coming. What the women don't know is that by the time we are seeing it, we are dealing with the first 2 stages of the grief. So by the time we actually call the broken heart, next on the bill is acceptance. And no, you know, we don't have time.
Yeah.
So I mean, we go through it. Men go through it, and the women that think that we just broke up 3 months ago, they are shocked that like we should do what? We should go and cry. Hey, madam, we have already finished crying before we actually call the breakup. We have woken up at 3:45 to shout, "Hey, Jai, that's all. We won't do again."
Thank you for sharing. That's me from Accra, which means we can now go to Kumasi and talk to Ken. Hi, Ken.
Hi, Kojo.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, Kojo.
I think you're going to have to walk away from the radio or maybe switch it off so that we can hear you on the phone. Yeah.
Are we okay now?
Yes, I think it's much better. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Kojo, you know what? Okay, but before I talk, before I proceed, where is Mama V?
Oh, Mama V is on leave. You miss her.
Oh, I'd wanted her to be seated on under the discussion.
Yeah.
So we know the points of all the women because the women are not speaking.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So
the women have sent us some voice notes which we'll be playing. But yeah, please, ladies, call us.
Okay, great. Let's accept it that way. But could you know what? There are 2 types of broken heart. If you want me to break them down, we have the adolescent one, which I call the inexperienced broken heart, and then we have the investment broken heart. Because in both cases, okay, men do suffer a lot because this is a case where, like everybody says, with men, whom are you going to voice out to? And even when you voice out to your guys, your friends, the best thing they can tell you to give you, and then at the end of the day, they say, "Oh, it's normal." But you see, what is normal here? You are facing this difficulty, and then someone tells you it's normal. So men do take a lot of pain when it comes to broken heart. And then you see, like most people say, now of late, our current generation, you don't go in with your full heart. They say the experience is the best teacher. You see, you were like, to win, you have to go in with 100%. That was a long time ago. But how do you go in with 100%, knowing very sure that this thing can happen? And it happens to a lot of people. And then we can give so many more examples. Now, if experience is the best teacher, why do you have to go in and then you also serve as an example to others? Good morning to you.
For sharing, Ken. Sam is in North Kanishi. Hi, Sam.
Hi.
Yeah, we've got you on the line, Sam. Talk to us.
Good morning to you and your cherished listeners.
Good morning.
I just want to say that, do you know that broken hearts can be transferred from one person to another?
In what way?
Okay, so in my case, this was my first ever time I wanted to really get into a relationship. And this was so loving, was so caring, was so, in fact, all around me. Unknown to me, he had experienced broken heart. She has been left and dumped by her ex-lover. And so in her attempt to, find solace in relationship, she brought that kind of life into me and made me feel that it's vulnerable. She's the best for me. She's everything. So as I poured out my life, my energies, my money and everything on her, she was then recovering from her broken heart.
Right.
So I take her out, I make her feel good. And in so doing, she was now using me to recover from the broken heart. You know, when she gained ground, she was healed properly. She realized, no, this guy is not the one I want.
Wow.
And so she said goodbye to me.
Wow.
At that point in time, I have also developed interest in what is good in a relationship. And so I was thinking I was in the hills, sliding down. Then she just packed the things and left. And so I realized, okay. So this is the way it works. When you are brokenhearted, you can look for solace to heal yourself somewhere. And life goes on.
So is that what you have started doing?
Of course. If it has worked for somebody, I can try for myself.
But aren't you worried about hurting an innocent person who cares about
so
you?
In this life, it is either you are at the receiving end or you are at the giving end. I wasn't like that. I have never planned my life that way. But I have been skewed to believe that in this life, it is all about yourself.
Wow.
If somebody is ready to put yourself in the situation where you can even hurt more and also gain your conscience at some point in time. So I go into the relationship as pay as you go, master. You give. If not, we all stay in our backyard.
My goodness. This is what they mean when they say hurt people hurt people. Okay, Bishop is in Asante Mampong. Bishop, you're our last caller this morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Kojo. How are you too?
We're managing, my brother.
Kojo, do you know something? I've never had a broken heart, but I've gotten disappointments.
Okay.
Why am I saying that I've never had a broken heart? My grandfather, when that time was small, I didn't know what love was. But in primary school, we used to eat with our grandfather. And our uncles and our fathers would eat together, close to where we eat with our grandfather. Our grandfather used to tell stories. And he has been saying this, that anytime you enter into a relationship, take it that, put it at the back of your mind that the woman has not been made for you or the man has not been made for you for life. And you can stop at any time. And if there's any breakage, then you can move on with your life. But if you take it that fellow is there for you, God has created, and apart from that, nothing, and there's a breakage or there's stoppage, then you have a broken heart. And I took this thing seriously when I got to 18 years and I was growing in sixth form and what have you. I then realized what our grandfather was saying. So that's what I'm saying. I never had a broken heart by disappointment. I'll get a disappointment that I'll move on with my life. And one time, let me tell you one of these disappointments. I was in the relationship. The lady told me I should try and visit the parents. And I went and visited the parents. When I came back, I saw that there was some kind of withdrawal from the lady in her relationship. And I tried to find out, it's because of schooling and the rest. And the schooling too, it was through a relative who was in that university that she got the admission. And she started. At the point she told me that the uncle said she shouldn't marry from a different tribe. She should marry from her tribe.
Oh, wow.
So, and I said, hey, is that it? So you know what I told her? I said, I've never regretted knowing you. I thank you, and I'll move on with my life. She was shocked that I didn't even beg her.
Yeah.
And I said, no, you have made up your mind. So what do I need to do? I cannot force you. And you know, finally, she got married to somebody from a different tribe.
So do you think maybe she just... Do you think maybe she had a different reason for rejecting you, but just, made up that tribe story?
Kojo, I wanted to just not to go there, but let me say something. You know, I feel on your platform that I lost my sight through an accident when I was about 2 years old.
Yeah.
So I think when I went there, they started, maybe she may have the love for me, but the parents will say, oh, you are bringing this type of man to the house or something of that sort. Are you getting it?
So you think it was more because of your sight?
Because of my disability. I think so.
Interesting.
I think so. So I made things to go on. But today, still, she comes to me for counseling in her relationship, and I take it as somebody who is, mental health. Well, I refer her to other people. And I know it's not easy there. I get it, but I try my possible best. Recommendation letters and the rest, I give her. And she gets jobs, through my recommendation. Wow. So I said, I have no problem. I move on to that. I don't get broken heart, but disappointment I've gotten. Yeah. And that's one of them I've told you.
Well, thank you for sharing, Bishop. What a story. What an experience. And thanks to all of you who called us. We really appreciate your calls. Listen, we're going to take some messages. And when we come back, you'll hear a few more of the voice notes that you've been sending through to us.
Oh, as for the factors that make them hurt, there are a lot. The time and the money invested and everything. Yeah. But also, when they truly, truly love the woman, like they love the woman, you could see that, yeah, this is a woman I really, really love her. They get hurt. And then the thought of the fact that someone else is going to have this woman even kills them more. So the factors are many.
Do men feel broken by breakups? Yes, definitely. I think that men feel emotions just like how women feel emotions. I would even say that maybe because of societal expectations and conventions, that perhaps they might experience breakups maybe a bit more than we do, in that we are allowed to express. Society gives us the license to express. We are more inclined to cry, and to have support, for our friends, our family, our loved ones, to support us through the process. In fact, society expects us to grieve, through a breakup. The woman who doesn't grieve when she's going through breakup is the odd one. So it is actually an expectation of the woman. It's almost as if we've put men and women in boxes. We know exactly how we expect them to behave, during a breakup, which I find to be problematic because people, express differently, men and women. So I would say that for the man, there's an expectation of, toughness, for him to take it all in, for him to be a man, for him to mature up, and things like that.
Joe Metal Ministries presents Praise Reloaded 2024. Date Sunday 30th June 2024. Featuring Joe Metal, Nathaniel Bassi, MOG, Sumi Sola Agbebi, Ohema Messi, Pastor Isaiah. Also ministering Luigi McLean, Kofi Osopepra, Enonyam, Jumbo Anebiet, Team Eternity Ghana, CT Praise, Sandra Bwachidua, and Kwekute. Venue Accra Sports Stadium. Time 3 p.m. It's absolutely free. Simply register on joemetalmusic.com to secure your seat. Sponsors: Silicon House Productions, Green Line Juice and Smoothie, Big Ideas Consult, High End Productions, The Family Health Organization, Tank Palace Hotel, Joburg Ghana Limited, Africa World Airlines, iPay, Ace Protocol Services, Timeline Creative, Access Security, 360 Productions, DDP, Media Partner, Joy Entertainment. Come and have an experience of your life. This event is proudly brought to you by Reverb Studios.
If home is where the heart is, then let's go home, shall we? Let's go where the entertainment is, where the passion is, where the laughter is, and sometimes even the tears too. Let's go where we feel safe enough to share our opinions.
And send tweets.
Where we do that embarrassing little dance to our favorite song. Let's go home where the love, the care, and the joy live.
There's no place like home. Connect your home to super fast internet with affordable data bundles from MTN Home. Visit broadband.mtn.com.gh or your My MTN app to sign up today. MTN.
We at the Multimedia Group are proud to announce that we are the official free-to-air radio broadcast right owners for Euro 2024. These rights were acquired from Sporty TV, who are the official free-to-air broadcast right owners for Ghana and Nigeria. We will deliver live commentary of selected games, including the opening game and the final, with our team of talented commentators and seasoned analysts on Joy FM, Love FM, Hits FM, Adom FM, Insura FM, and Asempa FM. Apart from the live radio commentary, the Multimedia Group has also curated some custom Euro 2024 shows on radio, TV, and digital, as well as live viewing events, all aimed at delivering unparalleled experiences of the competition for our audience. The 2014 competition, being hosted by Germany, will run from June 14 to July 11, 2024. The Multimedia Group's radio broadcast coverage of the Euro 2024 tournament is by kind courtesy of Sporty TV and SportyBet. Watch selected matches of Euro 2024 live on Sporty TV, channel 36 on your digital TV sets. And the Joy Sports coverage of Euro 2024 is sponsored by NASCO. NASCO, bring home happiness.
Dive into a new era of news consumption with myjoyonline.com, your go-to destination for cutting-edge journalism, giving you the most credible stories from business to politics and from sports to entertainment. Myjoyonline.com introduces an upgraded news website meticulously designed to empower you with an enriched browsing experience like never before. Experience the future of news browsing with myjoyonline.com.
Copy strategies in the
Papa.
Anyway,
we've got a few more voice notes. We'll play them in a bit. But first, Joe Metal Ministries is thrilled to announce the return of the annual Praise Reloaded concert. And this year, it's going to be bigger and better than ever before. The theme is the Holy Spirit Encounter. And you can expect a lineup of anointed gospel ministers, including MOG, Ohima Mercy, Pastor Isaiah, Nathaniel Bassi, Sumisola Agbegbi, Kofi Pepra, Luigi, Enyonam, Team Eternity, Ghana, Sandra Boachidia, Kwekute, CT Praise, and so many more. Mark your calendars. It's Sunday, the 30th of June, 2024, because Praise Reloaded is set to take place at the Accra Sports Stadium, and the best part is it's absolutely free, but you have to register or on joemetalmusic.com to secure your seat. Gates will open from 1 p.m. and the event kicks off promptly at 3, so come early. Find a good spot and get ready for an unforgettable night of prayer, praise, and worship. For more information and updates, go to joemetalmusic.com or follow Joe Metal Ministries on social media. Don't miss out on this Holy Spirit encounter. It's going to be a night to remember. Sponsors are Silicon House Promotions, High End Productions, Green Line Juice and Smoothies, Big Ideas Consult, the Family Health Organization, Tang Palace Hotel, Joe Berg Ghana Limited, Africa World Airlines, iPay, Ace Protocol Services, Timeline Creative, Arcis Security, or is it Arcis Security, 360 Productions, and DDP. Media partners, Joy Entertainment. Sunday, June 30th at the Accra Sports Stadium, 3 p.m. Spread the word and bring your friends and family. Let's make this the most powerful Praise Reloaded yet. See you there.
And the Multimedia Group are the official free-to-air radio broadcast right owners of Euro 2024, and we'll deliver live commentary of selected games, including the opening game. Yes, you heard that, and the final game yesterday. We're at the Heritage Brewery, where Spain beat Italy by a goal to 0.
But that's why the world was making noise.
Apart from radio commentary, we also have curated, custom Euro 2024 shows on radio, TV, and digital platforms, as well as live viewing events, all aimed at delivering unparalleled experience of the competition to our audience. Watch selected matches of Euro 2024 live on Sporty TV channel 36 on your digital TV sets. The Joy Sports coverage of Euro 2024 is sponsored by NASCO. Bring home happiness.
Now, log on to kingdomstoreonline.com right now if you want the very best in terms of quality office essentials, equipment, and furniture at affordable prices, because that's the convenience you deserve shopping online. You don't have to physically go to any of their branches. It is hassle-free. They would arrange delivery to your homes and offices within reasonable time. And they also offer delivery, which is free, to Accra and Tema. And also accept payment via Momo, of course, across all networks. Terms and conditions apply. At Kingdom, quality and affordability are their hallmarks.
All right. Well, listen, before we say goodbye, a couple of birthdays, and then we'll hear a few of these voice notes as we bow out. This one says, please, happy birthday to Reverend King Fully, head pastor of Royal House Chapel, Holy Ghost Temple at Michelle Camp. Your commitment to God is exemplary. From all your members, loved ones, family, and from Hannah Odami. Enjoy your new year. Okay. Well, it's been a good week, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has been.
We survived.
Yes, we have.
Yes.
And triumphed.
Amen.
Next week is the last week in June.
It don't cast.
Yes. last. Everybody will chop.
Last week in June is next week.
Yeah.
Last week in June.
All right.
Looks like.
You see.
Looks like.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It's not actually.
It's not. Monday will be.
Why?
Calm down. June doesn't finish like that.
Yes.
Let's go to July. Raymond's month.
June,
Raymond's
1 month with 5,000 birthdays.
Hey, before we go. Wait. Before we go, it says happy birthday. Hold on. Happy birthday,
yes,
Bishop Johnny, our original bishop. May the good Lord continue to use you in his vineyard and prosper you every year. Good health, riches, and prosperity in all your endeavors. And this is from Francis Dazi to you.
Happy birthday to Apostle Dr. Aaron Amina, President of the Apostolic Church.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I think we'll put a pin in it here. Thank you so much for listening. We're back on Monday with more. We'll leave you with some of our voice notes and then something from Kamido. My name is Kojo Yankson. I'm the morning man.
Winston Amor.
Raymond Aqua.
To guys feeling broken when there's a breakup in their relationship, of course, they do get broken. I'm saying this because, men are men. They always have that kind of